from a new world I'd never known. Something about it felt like it'd been waiting my whole life. Is this home? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing, and suddenly it feels like
Okay. Swastula. Okay, I'll just stop there. Swastula, knuckleheads. What's going on? I don't know what the music is. I'm not responsible for it. I am, but I'm not. It doesn't matter. Anyways, hi. Hi. Yes, it is time for some sauce. Some saucy sauce. I don't know if this shit is working. I would appreciate some feedback though, but we theoretically maybe possibly should be live on YouTube at the same time. At least today something different happened. It's telling me that YouTube is live right now. However, I see no YouTube feed either. I don't know. Maybe I'm just blind or it isn't working properly. No idea. In any case, how are you guys doing? Oh, hello there, my king. Why, hello there, squire. Come to rub my feet, have you? Rub thy royal buttocks. Sir Diddler, fetch the oil. And some celery. Oh, Lord. Oh. Yes! 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 We've got YouTube live, and I'm seeing the chatters. I'm seeing them. I see you. Hello? What's going on? Hi, guys. It's been a minute. Damn, I'm getting a little bit emotional. A little. Okay, I'm very emotional. Not the boo-hoo emotional. That part is a little bit. But I mean, this is nice. This is fantastic. I'm seeing a YouTube chat and the Twitch chat, and we're all just together. I don't think Ashisogi has ever been this powerful. Imagine if I'd still be doing this shit full time. Ooh, buddy. How are you YouTube fellas doing? Nice beard. Hey, thank you very much. Shit, I need a bigger screen to read all this damn chat. Holy shit. What's up, David? Duct tape. God damn it, another chat monitor. Moderator problems. Us poor regular folk, we don't need to worry about that. Oh, he finally fixed the multi-chat. I did. The multi-stream. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a tortoise. Hey. Relic time? Yes, I believe that's what you and X wanted to do, right? Right? We wanted to do relic? I don't know. I don't care. I just want to look at some owie booty, assets. Action, gameplay. And that's all. That's all I want to... That's it. Yep. That's all. I don't care where we do it. I don't care how we do it. As long as we're doing it. Hi, Magic Man. Shy Guy. My Choom. Hello. Soul Semblance. Damn, I haven't seen that name in a little bit, I feel. Important question, what's better? Grenier Krakauer? What? Infested Bratwurst or Corpus Bockwurst? Krakauer, Bockwurst and Bratwurst. Oh, damn, that's kind of tough. The Krakauer is out of the game. So that's the easy one. We can separate that one out easily. But between Bockwurst and Bratwurst, ah man, I mean they're similar. They're like very similar. You know what? I think I'm going to have to say the Bratwurst. I think. I'm not sure. Give me a sec. The bathroom is calling. Is it saying, "Come here, give me your pee-pee"? If anybody knows that reference, you're Chad. And old. That's part of your contract. Yup. Yup. Something another game right quick. That's A-okay. Hey, what's up, Caleb? But crossplay is a thing on Warframe now. Yes, crossplay and very befitting. Also, cross streaming, so to speak. I love this. If I would have had this feature 4 years ago, damn, son, damn, my peepee would have been humongous. My peepee would have been huge, like pootie pie types of huge. Enormous. It would have been bigger than Lephantis had I had this feature 4 years ago. But unfortunately, I'm stuck with this thing. More like an infested tentacle. It's like it looks kind of like the filaments right here on my infested neck. That's pretty much what it is, because I didn't have this feature 4 years ago. Anyway. It's been long. I thought I was tweaking when I saw you live streaming Warframe. I know, right? I mean, come on. Come on now. They made human mag with a face. You knew I was coming back. But to clarify, I'm not back. I never left. I never left. I never left the game. I never left Warframe, to be fair. So, yeah. Crossing, but we still have yet to have Jizo cross-dress as Lotus. That's awfully specific, Red. Are you trying to hint at something? What's up, Rose? Jizo needs to get to do stream manager. He needs to hire himself. Exactly. Just hire myself. Jizo pulled a Raytalius and would be fully gone. Good to see you back. Well, even Raytalius wasn't fully gone. Raytalius said he was gone, but he came back for a little video, and now he's doing music stuff, somewhat actively. If I'm in the know here, but yeah, no, I mean I did. I mean, for you YouTube peeps. The Twitch people haven't seen me in months. Like, I haven't been live in apparently 6 months already. I didn't even realize it's been that long. I've been trying to stream every other weekend at the very least since I quit Warframe. I never really quit Warframe, but I did quit the full-time content creation thing. And there's just no way. But even still, the Twitch people are a little bit more in the know than you YouTube peeps, because you only have either Discord to catch what's going on in my life, if you're on the Discord and active there a little bit, or the occasional video that goes up, which hasn't been, what, a year or two since I uploaded last? So, quick update, what happened, I have 2 small children now. Most of you probably know that. My daughter's name is Nova, has nothing to do with Warframe, and also nothing with Cyberpunk, it's just a fun coincidence, I guess. But anyways, I have 2 small children now. I after content creation, I went into to work in construction again. As you guys know, I have actually learned a profession. In fact, I have a master's in said profession in construction. So I went to go work. I worked there for 4 months or so, and then I got COVID really badly, and my boss kicked me out because I was too sick, I guess. And so then I said, you know what, everybody can suck me off now. I'm going to go ahead and start my own business again. And that's what I've been doing. So I have my own business, my own construction business again. I've had multiple employees. Right now it's just me and the apprentice, and I need to stock up this year again. So that's like a quick rundown of where I am right now and what has happened in the past 2 years. Hello, Fried Gaming. Oh, Electra-Fried Gaming. Hey, clever. I see what you did there. Love your content. Don't say that. Don't say that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh shit, we got a follow. Thank you very much for hitting that follow. Oh, yes, perfect timing. You're sexy for hitting the follow button. Thank you. Thank you. Also, welcome to the Peasant Army. And Yoshinda 232. Blessed be Norwegian carbonated liquid gold, which fills my funny meter up to max. Okay. Okay. Thunder Ronin. Thunder Ronin! I read it right. Don't at me. Don't look at me. Look away. Oh, the shame. Oh, man. Runs up and drops kicks a Grenier. Drop kicks a Grenier. Drop kick me, daddy. What? Anywho. 104 little Oba just saying. 140? That's rookie numbers. I'm just going to say that's rookie numbers. See me in a long time. I wasn't aware you and Twitch were so you updated videos here. You didn't see me. Fair. Warframe needed crossplay 4 years ago during the Empyrean update. That would have been very nice, yes. Mr. Ashes, did you brain explode with how clean the Bleach animation was in the new anime? So, don't get me started on the new Bleach. No. No. Don't even trigger me. That shit is... That shit was sexier than a Diddy party. Minus all the negative aspects of it. That the new anime, the new I want to say season of Bleach. Goddamn. Gotta restart my PC real quick. Take your time. Beatrix, why hello? What's going on? My favorite Warframe weapon is the Zenistar with the Chroma Deluxe Great Blade skin. Yep, there you go. A bug that remained a feature because the community wanted it. Back in the days when DE listened to the player base, and now again is apparently listening to the player base the way they used to. I was so happy watching dev stream yesterday. I almost got a little pee-pee in my diaper. Almost. Hey, Voodoo, what's going on? I've been extremely busy, but I'm okay. In case anybody is confused as to what the hell is he answering to, I have 2 chats, Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So we're live everywhere like one big happy family. So I have both of the chats, and I'm reading both of them parallel. As if reading one chat wasn't already enough to overwhelm my tiny brain. No, now I have to read 2. Big brain. That's why I have no hair. Don't need it. I need space for the brain cells. That's what it is. We talking about Bleach? Yes, ma'am. I haven't seen it in years. Well, I mean, they haven't done shit in years. But they did the 1,000-Year Blood War, the next bit of it. Woohoo, baby! It is sexy. It is very sexy. What am I witnessing right now? You alive? I am. Alive? And well, I lost a little bit of muscle mass up here, and it went around my belly region, but hey, man. It's okay. It's whatever. It's whatever. Still thick as fuck, though. I saw Necra back in Guild Wars 2. Yes, I know. I hear she was received with much enthusiasm. Streaming on both platforms is becoming more popular. Hope everything has been well for the 4 of you. Well, the Whammon almost died in December. Aside from that, everything has been alright. Yes. How has your family been? How you been doing? Yes, Microwave. Okay. Okay, not bad. Definitely not terrible. Fine. Sometimes times are a little bit tough, as one could suspect when you're running your own business. And sometimes times are amazing. Amazing. This summer, Jizo will have clothes, boots, and a motorcycle. I'm doing a very small license for a motorcycle, and I have I mean, could I show you guys? You know what? If I'm gonna put it in the chat right quick. Let's see here. QJ Motors, SRV, I think. I don't know. In any case, if you want to know which motorcycle I'm going to try to get this year, I will definitely have the license for it. But the motorcycle that I want to try to get this year is going to be the one that I just put in the chat for the Twitch people, for the guys on YouTube. QJ Motors, that's the brand, and I think SRV. QJ Motors SRV. That is the one that I want. Never heard of it before, but I happened to see it, spot it online while browsing, you know, what kind of bikes I even like, because I don't know, not really. And stumbled across this one, and I was like, huh, that's kind of nice. Clicked on it, looked at some other pictures, read some specs, did some investigation to figure out if it's even, you know, decent or whatever, and turns out, yep, for that particular category of baby motorcycles, it is very, very popular. And I was like, all right, I'm sold. It's cheap. It runs well. It's affordable. It looks amazing. I'm down for it. Did you get into welding? No, unfortunately, I did not. Last time we talked, I was still studying welding. Dude, how long has it been? 3 years? It's been a couple of minutes. It's been a couple of minutes for sure. Peasant army for life. Damn right. I saw you online lately in Warframe. So awesome to see you back. Yeah, I've been online in Warframe several times a week ever since I quit Warframe content creation. Several times a week I was online, even if it was just for like 20 minutes. But I was online. I'm pretty sure, not every day, but several times a week. Yeah, and for like about a year-ish now or so. Maybe about a year, I've been actually playing Warframe more or less actively again. You know, contained, not super long games, but you know, caught up on some stuff. Played like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go do 2 missions on the Zeramon because I didn't like that content when it was released. I still don't enjoy it, but I don't really have anything else to do, and I've had a lot of distance from Warframe, so I can now tolerate it. And so I did that, finished all of that up, you know, that kind of thing. Just you know, 30 minutes every now and again, and caught up on some stuff. What's up, Dying Toast? Epic so far, especially Kurotsuchi's new Bankai version was ultra creepy. That part I haven't seen yet. Kurotsuchi, right? Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. No, wait a minute. No, I did see that. Yes. Man, Mayuri had me cracking up. I was laughing my ass off at that absolute moron. Is there anybody out there that does not know who Mayuri Kurotsuchi is? That heme in the background. Yeah, that thing is spazzing out. Look at it go. Look at it go. Here, tickle my butt. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. I've got some excitement. I'm sorry. Shit. Finn Jeremiah, you don't know? Who is it? Okay. Well, in very, very short, it's a character from an anime that is kind of where I got my name from, so sort of. Not really, but yeah, let's go with that. In any ways, it's my favorite character from the anime Bleach. And this guy, I shit you not, if you're listening to the anime in English, this is how he talks. My, such insolence. Perhaps I should teach you a lesson. Make it go doing doing. There you go. I love it. I love it. Yes, I should teach you a lesson. You should be thankful, after all. That's how he talks, right? And he's just, he's insane. Like, he's this nutty professor type of dude, and he's just nuts. but he's nuts in such a way that almost everything that he says is just hilarious, right? So in the latest season of the anime, he's glowing for whatever reason, and he says this isn't a spoiler, don't worry. If you do decide to watch it, you get about 400 episodes until you get to that part. But anyway, he's glowing, he's really, really bright, you can't see shit when you're looking at him. And one of the enemies notices this and says, "Why are you glowing?" And they said, "Oh, yeah, that must be, me radiating my greatness to its full potential. I didn't expect someone, a meager human like you, to understand that," or whatever. And then, like, the scene cuts to the enemy, there's some talking, and then it cuts back to him, and he's less glowy, And again, the enemy notices. It's like, "Hey, weren't you glowing a lot more just recently?" and Mayuri says the coldest shit in the funniest way. "Well, yes, I'm glad you noticed. I decided to tone it down so a mere human like yourself, so an average person such as you can see me." Something like that. And it was just the way that he says it. He just thinks that he's better than everybody, and he kind of is. He's just absolutely not at all subtle about it. He's a hoot. He's a hoot. It's been 84 years. Yeah, it's been about that way. Sounds like Lord Frieza. How do you pronounce that? It's the Dragon Ball dude, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, man. Dude wears a chandelier into battle just to call someone stupid. That's a Mayuri move, yes. This chat open after all. I do, yes. Heavily mod it. Right. You probably won't have to do too much over on YouTube. Hi. Where have I been? I've been doing a lot of IRLing, I guess, is the shortest answer I can possibly provide you. The shortest and most accurate answer, I think. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring. I love Elden Ring now. When Elden Ring was released, I played it for 8 hours. 6 or 8 hours or something. And, I was so mad at the game that I rage quit and uninstalled it on the spot after 8 hours of me trying to beat Margit at the time. The background story behind that is, the context that's probably somewhat important is, it was my first Souls game. I've never played Souls games. I generally don't like challenging gameplay either. I'm more, the story type of guy. I like the action, Devil May Cry, action, story, whatever. Either of those two or both combined, that's my drift. But, a game that punishes the shit out of you and only rewards you if you persevere and keep at it thousands of times, it's just not my thing, right? So, being a Warframe nerd at the time and an Apex person as well, I think I already was playing Apex, the Souls-like game Elden Ring I just couldn't cope with the difficulty, with the stay patient, and I just couldn't do it. But it never sat right with me that I am totally aware that all these Souls-like games are little masterpieces in their own right, and I love everything about them theoretically except the difficulty. Right? They have great story, they have great characters, they have beautiful visuals, they have amazing music, they have great voice acting, all of these things that I usually really, really like, and I totally was aware that, this is a masterpiece. That didn't sit right with me that I dropped it. So recently I got back into it, and I've put in another 70 hours since. Beat Margit on my first try, and I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. I've kind of found my groove within this particular Souls-like, at least, and I'm enjoying it very much. I smashed a couple keyboards on Elden Ring. Oh, you play it on keyboard? I don't think I could. And I'm a PC player through and through. But Elden Ring on keyboard? No. A reasonable crash out? Yeah, totally. Thank God you're alive. Thank you, Slash. I am. Uno Lavo, you mean? You're saying the Warframe wrong. It's Lavo Prime. Can't you read? Oh my god, Nancy. Jonathan, why are you naked? Why does your breath smell like pineapple? Don't worry about it, Jessica. I shouldn't have gone live. I shouldn't have gone live. I was just asking for trouble. now I'm doing double the damage. Double the damage since we're live on YouTube. This is, by the way, YouTube peeps, you know what I would really love? After the stream today, this whole thing is going to go live. Not live, but uploaded as a VOD on YouTube, right? It's going to be there. My intention with that is, even though I have no long-term goals specifically, but my intention is to leave it up there, and maybe if I have the time and I can see if it works with my schedule, you know, turn a couple of scenes, a couple of spots into shorts and stuff like that, and you know, recycle, if you will, those for YouTube later. It would be great that after the video has gone live, if you guys could leave in the comment section if you would like for me to keep that going, because I've always been kind of bothered by my YouTube channel just kind of sitting there and me not having the time to edit the videos that I used to do, or even shorter videos. It's just I don't have the time. I really, really want to, but I can't do it. I probably will make it someday again to where I can upload a video, but I don't think I can get back to doing it consistently. At least not until I hire somebody that can take over my job in my own company. Then sure. But as it is right now, yikes, I don't think so. So it would be amazing for you guys to leave me a little bit of feedback in the comment section of this video when it's on YouTube, to let me know if this would be all right for you guys, if you guys would like me to keep these VODs coming, so that the YouTube channel also has some activity going on, and kind of stays a little bit alive, you know, because I'm not supposed to be completely gone, technically. So that would be great. Going live on a game is signing up for brain damage. Well, no fear there. I lost my last brain cells on Apex, so we don't need to worry. We don't need to worry. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see here. Maybe I have an invite. Need to get some Forma and the Casus Prime Blade. Casus Prime Blade. All right. You know what? Nexarai, go ahead and invite me if you can. I hope you're listening. Go ahead and invite me into your game, and and I'll just join you, and you just kind of lead the way, and I'll just tag along and kill stuff. Oh, beautiful. That was fast. Sexy motherfucker. Who did something? Oh, thank you very much for the follow. What's up, Dragon Ensemble? Hey, man, just because I haven't been live in 6 months, until yesterday, doesn't mean that I don't still do the same dumb shit. I'll fuck up your names if you hit the follow button. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. I didn't make the rules. You guys did. Sort of. Shut up. Leave me alone. Normal or steel path? Oh, I don't care. Personally, I don't care. I'll go wherever you guys go, unless it's an Eidolon hunt. Then I'm out. Then I'm going to Elden Ring. How did you find the dev stream?
Why are you crying?
Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't I have some tissue somewhere here that I can throw at you? Ah, here. Here's a sock. Clean yourself up. Oh man, what's up, Last Pillar? How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I'm very, very happy that multi-stream is working. I'm really, really glad. Mayuri is goated as fuck. I know, he's amazing. Hold on, let me try and get this here out of the way. There we go. There we go. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I need a bigger monitor. This is a lot of chat. Wait a minute, can I move this chat? Do I want to? No, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I'm scared I'll break something. What did he say he needs? The Cass's blade? Blueprint, and there we go. Blade, I've got one. All right, let's upgrade it as high as I can. Maximum. Beautiful. Oh, no, wait, it wasn't max. It's not. It's close enough. It's close enough. It's whatever. Equipped for the mission. Hell yeah. But he surpassed Urahara with Nemu. Yeah, man, that was so touching. I really, really liked that twist with Nemu. I like that a lot. And I get your frustration, my guy. I wanted to eat so many controllers. You cannot be blamed. Long time, missed you. Ditto. I rejoined Warframe now after much time. Okay. I saw somebody had asked what brought me back to Warframe. Mankar, hello. Miss you, man. Still using a glyph after so many years. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you very much for that indirect support. I really, really love to see it. So yeah, as to what brought me back to Warframe, strictly speaking, I was never gone from Warframe, just to be completely clear. What I did back then was I quit the Warframe content creation, or just generally content creation, because I assume you know this. To the person who asked me who I came, what brought me back to Warframe. I used to do content creation as a full-time job. It just kind of became that. I didn't plan on it, just kind of happened. And I rolled with it, and I enjoyed it very much. But, Warframe had some ups and downs, and yada yada, and people were getting very, very upset. And eventually, I had reached my break-in point, and I said, I can't do this stuff anymore. For one, it's taking a toll on my mental health, and two, it also isn't paying the bills anymore. Because the content that I was doing was not so much what the community was after at the moment, and I wasn't willing to conform to content that would have possibly paid the bills. So I decided, nope, it's time to step away. So I dropped the full-time job as a content creator, but I never dropped Warframe as a video game. Never. I, of course, dramatically reduced my time playing the game, naturally, because there was no reason to be online anymore. I didn't have to be online to stream it. I didn't have to be online to capture footage and make a video. Let's see, what do I have to do? Oh, no. What do I have to do? Kill during a wall latch. Okay. And I legit only got on the game when I was in the mood to play a little bit, which was a couple times a week. For even if it was just 20 minutes, half an hour, but a couple times a week. So I was never away from Warframe. I don't know if that answers your question sufficiently enough. But yeah, that's basically the backstory there. What weapon do I have? Oh, my girls. My girls. I do also totally realize that I'm not contributing at all to the objective here. It's not because I don't know what I'm doing. I know very well what needs to be done. I'm just focusing on chatting and having a good time. I'm going to let these other knuckleheads take care of the mission aspect of things. All I'm doing is killing stuff. Warframe dev streams are always snooze fests to me. Nah, they've definitely gotten better also. They've gotten better also. 100%. I still see your shadow in my room. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Sexy. Now the tricky part. Oh, no. Moin, glad you're back. Moin, moin, was geht? Servus, guten Tag, wie steht's? Holy shit! Ashisogi Tenno! In the flesh! Nemu! Oh, God. Is he back? No, dead Skelly. Skelly! Your name is Skelly! You have a special place in my heart. Guys, well, I'm going to spoil it now, but my son is almost 4 years old. Guess how he says jelly? As in peanut butter and jelly. Guess. Maybe it rhymes with a certain person's name in the chat? On the YouTube chat, that is. But yes, Dead Skelly. Anyways, he's not back per se. He's just managed to actually go live again. About damn time. What the fuck is? Oh, I thought that was a moth. I thought that was a moth over there. Oh, why didn't it jump Hildren? I don't want Hildren. Erectile dysfunction adds. Great job, Twitch, as a trans woman. Totally want a harder dick. Well, it's kind of funny that I started the stream talking about having a small peepee. And now we have an ad on Twitch for erectile dysfunction. Okay. Okay, NSA. You know too much. You guys know too much. Y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill it out a little bit. Oh, he's on Twitch. No, he's on YouTube also. He's on YouTube also, Nihil. I know that's not your name, but that's what I could pronounce on the fly. So accept your fate. Thanks, TN Gaming. Thanks. Today is a bit of a special day for me personally. Maybe for you guys as well. I don't know how this impacts you guys all that much, but for me it's definitely a special day because I managed... Well, I just recently found out that we can now easily multi-stream, right? And I tried it yesterday with the quick setup, and it just didn't work. And I was like, well, you know, okay, I guess next time. Well, today is next time, and I'm very, very happy that it actually worked. So we're just multi-streaming across multiple platforms, aka Twitch and YouTube. I don't have any others, but you know what? I might start a Kick account because why not? I might as well. You know what I mean? I might as well. Oh my God! If it's been... I just now realized, if it's been 6 months, then you guys, except the Discord peeps, I believe, you guys don't know about the most tragic financial shit that happened to me this year in the past 6 months. It was, not this year, last year. It was in... Well, I guess it kind of unfolded in September-ish? Something like that, I think. Hey Jizu, damn, long time no see from you. Indeed, yes. How are you? How is the fam? We're doing okay, Christina Ritchie. We're doing okay. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? How have you been? No fucking way, you're back. Hello, Panzerfaust. Well, yeah. I mean, technically, I'm not back. I've always intended to pop in here and there whenever I could. I couldn't. So, and yesterday was a very nice, lucky day, and today is an even luckier day. So I'm here, and I'm going to continue on that route that I want to continue to try to be here whenever I can. Mainly the weekends. That's a good time. Also a high probability that I can, if possible. But I also have no issues with streaming whatever on other days as well, if it's doable, like Elden Ring, for example. Rastafari man, hello. If I may, got my end game together. Your end game? Finally doing Steel Path smoothly. Oh, Warframe end game. Okay, gotcha. What did you do? What did you do to make your end game approachable? Gotta go get those Mixer dollars, dude. Mixer dollars. Yeah, I mean, more or less. I mean, I don't know what the threshold is for Kick. If I were to start with my current streaming habits, which are really bad, right? But if I were to start streaming on Kick, I don't know how quickly I would become whatever an affiliate is over there, I guess. to where I would start making money? No idea. And if I did, it would probably be very little. I make very, very, very little money off of content at the moment. I haven't made a single dollar off of YouTube in months, which makes sense, of course. Makes total sense. And I think I made like $50 off of Twitch 2 months ago or so. It's all basically passive income because it's just kind of there. There are some of you guys, some crazy knuckleheads among you guys that are still on my Patreon. Like, I don't know, 60 of you or so with like $1 or whatever, which is going toward a good thing. Has always been. But yeah, I can't really say I got to stream to get that paper. You know, I appreciate it, but I can't really say it that way because anything that I do at this point will not really make a dent in anything, at least not from the content side, you know. And that's okay. That's okay. Like it's not like I'm unemployed and I have no income or whatever. I'm a business owner, you know. I'm not rich, but I'm a business owner. I got plenty of shit to do, and if things go well, I should be swimming in money. Swimming. Things aren't going perfectly smoothly though, which brings me back to what I was going to say about what happened to me last year. Shut my Patreon off, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I can't. I'm not surprised. I mean, most people on the Patreon are on there for $1, and I mean, come on, $1 a month, it's not gonna hurt you anyway. You know what I mean? It's not gonna hurt you anyway. There's legit no reason for anybody to stay on my Patreon, except two reasons. The only two reasons that make any kind of sense is maybe someday I'll upload something over there, which is totally realistic. As long as I'm making some kind of content, there is also some kind of a chance that I will upload something there. It's not worth the wait. It's not worth paying $1 or even just 50 cents every month for, I don't know, a year or two for content that may never happen, to be totally fair. And the other reason would be very subjective, is if you're just like, fuck it, I don't mind. Give the bastard $1 a month. Let him, I don't know, do something good with it or whatever. That's legitimate. The only reasons why. Of course, that story would change dramatically if I do go back to full-time content creation, which I don't know. I would kind of like to, because I do enjoy content creation, but I can't. I cannot give up my construction business and start over doing content. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. I can't risk it. There's too much at stake, you know. I got two small kids now. I can't fuck around like that anymore. Oh, damn you. Fox, why hello. Where's OnlyFans? I have spoken about OnlyFans, I think, 8 times in the past 8 months, probably. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. OnlyFans is always in the back of my mind. It's always there. It's just like, hey, Chiso, come on. Let's work something out. Come on, buddy. Let's get this money. And I'm just like, no. Maybe, you know. Oh, Elden Ring? Yeah, yeah. Since I found him, most of those guides are still relevant. Yes, yes. I am, oh my god, I am so happy that somebody actually said that. Because I usually get the question, because I still read my comments on YouTube, right? It's just I don't get a lot of comments anymore, obviously, right? But I still read them. And when I do get the question around relevance, a lot of people are like, ah, this video is 4 years old. Is this still relevant? Does this still work? Those kinds of things. And I have to explain yes or no or whatever. And to see that you guys yourself notice that the videos are still relevant, that just shows what kind of quality videos I made back in the day. Not because they were all that great and I'm like the best content creator, nothing like that, but what I was going for was the core. You know what I mean? Of course you know what I mean. I was trying to explain the core of Warframe to people. I was trying to make you understand the in-depth mechanics of stuff, because when you understand that, there are about 150 other videos that you don't need to bother watching because you already understand, you know? And that kind of shit persists unless DE changes the core. And because they don't do that so often, my videos tend to have very, very good longevity. And that makes me very, very happy. Quality Warframe content? Don't hear that name often. In these parts. Nope, not when my name's involved, am I right? You can always make dollar posting feet on OnlyFans. I have thought about that, and I have discussed that with people who are in the know about the whole foot thing. Because I personally, I don't have a foot fetish. I find feet repulsive. No matter whose feet they are. I just don't like feet. They look weird to me. They're like, you know. But anybody who likes it, good for you. Go ahead. I don't have a problem with you. You can like it all you want. So naturally, as someone who doesn't have any positive feeling toward feet, I wouldn't really even know how to create the content. You know, what is considered good content? Foot content. I wouldn't know, but if I could figure that out, if I could understand that at its core, then I could make content and sell it and probably make a buck. Maybe even a lot of bucks, who knows, but something like that, I'd be totally down. I don't care. Hey man, money is money, you know what I mean? As long as I can have a good time while making money, I don't really care all that much how it's made. How to not be shit vids helped out a lot. Yeah, I loved making those. Oh my god. One of my favorite memories that was kind of like, 'cause you know, in a way, a lot of my videos were simultaneously a slap across the face of other content creators. It wasn't intended to be that way, but in a way it kind of was, just because of, you know, the nature, the flavor of the videos that I was pursuing. And I remember when Sevagoth was released and people were uploading videos like the next day, 20 forma, 28 forma, yada yada yada, and all this crazy shit. And I'm over here like, hey, 0 forma, steel path, beating everything. Oh man, good times. I love it. I think it was Gara guides. Gara. I don't think I've done Gara. Garuda. I've done Garuda. Oh, Fox, you sent a bunch of videos to your friend. You know, I get that a lot. That a lot of you guys are like, you try to explain something to somebody, newcomers, friends of yours that are starting out or coming back, and you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Here, watch this video. And that's a massive compliment for me. You guys don't even know. I don't think that I could ever achieve conveying to you guys how much that means to me, that I've had this effect on a community that happens to be a video game community, or a community around a specific video game. I can't put that into words. I partially even can't even quite fathom that. That's nuts to me. That's absolutely crazy. I mean, think about it. Think about it. For years, the work that I did for Warframe, toward Warframe, for the good of the community and Warframe, has had ooh, what's that? Oh, Tenokai? Nah, I don't care about that. Has had such a deep impact on people and such a potent impact that even years later, literal years later, shit is still relevant, it's still being referenced, and still helps people. Even years after I'm not even available, I'm like completely silent, even after years after I disappear, still. That is, I think that is like a YouTuber jackpot. I don't think that you could wish for a better outcome. No matter how many views or how little views you have, that kind of an impact, money cannot buy. That is amazing. I love it. Don't forget about Reactant, Jizo. Yeah, you know, I mean, even if I do forget some Reactant, I'm not too hell-bent on it. Enemies that are within 10 meters. Melee! Because it's not like anything's going to drop that I really need. You know, so it's okay if I miss some. But, yeah, thanks for the reminder anyways. Would be kind of annoying if something that I don't have does drop and I'll be like, no! Speaking of Kume, how do you guys like Kume? I've heard mixed opinions about Kume. I like her. I was very happy with her, actually. She's cool. Period. She's just cool. I love her. Still enjoy Apex. I'm not a big fan of the current state of the game, but I'll hop on every now and then. Yeah, I am still enjoying Apex. The randoms are ruining it for me most of the time. I managed to get to Diamond by myself 2 weeks ago, which was unprecedented. And there are things about Apex that I will agree with the community with, you know, that aren't good, blah blah blah. But most of the stuff seems silly. Most of the complaining, you know, to me. So yeah, I'm still liking it. Not all the time, but I'm still liking it. It's my comfort game, you know. I mean, you gotta imagine. I'm sitting in this room right now. Literally, guys, I'm not kidding. I'm sitting in this room, the same room you guys already know, but I have the door barricaded with a cupboard that I have over there. So the door is barricaded with that because there's literally no other way I can keep my kids out of here. Otherwise, my son and my daughter would be sitting right here on my lap. My daughter would probably be scratching my face and screaming bloody murder every now and again and yada yada. And they would really, really disrupt the stream, right? And allowing them access into this room means that even if my whammon takes them out of here, they will find a way to get back here, you know? But if the door is shut and they realize they can't get in, then they leave the door alone, basically, you know what I mean? So, was that shot stealing extra? Hot. Now I forgot my point, what I was going for. I was going to say something. We had something to do about Kume. What was it? Ah, never mind. It'll come back to me. Or not. Or not. Every time I proc something, I lose brain cells. That's how this works. Oh, right. Apex. Get off of me. Get off of me. Oh, my God. I don't want to get diddled. What have I walked into? Ah, the same as usual. Valkyrie vid is gold. Which one? Which one? The How to Not Be a Shit Valkyrie video? That one? Or the other one? If you know the other one, then you're uber OG. Uber OG. Kids stream when? Well, my son was on the stream yesterday, I think. But I've found her gamble abilities a little lackluster, but in my defense, I have been using Dante. Okay, Dante, yeah, okay. Bolt and Femboy Prime for a while. Okay, okay. Yeah, I hear a lot of people don't really like the minigame all that much. I think it's kind of cool, because it completely takes my mind off of what I'm actually doing in the game. And forces me to think about something different, and that kind of breaks up the kind of spam-y situation that you can sometimes fall into in Warframe, you know? I like her. I didn't think she'd be as powerful as she is, but she is. She's dope. Hates her, but she's quite fun to run. Her one looks like Spider-Man sneezing. I find that funny. Her one looks like Spider-Man sneezing. Oh no, I think I may not be able to unsee that now. Let's go with this one. Facts on the slap, your videos always felt authentic, and I'm still using your methods to this day. Nice. Nice. Well, so am I. So am I. And surprise, surprise, they still work. They still work. The only thing that I need to give a real in-depth look at again is damage. That's the only thing, because now DE has changed so much about damage that I'm pretty sure I can do better than my damage guide videos suggest at the moment. I'm pretty sure I could provide you guys with something better. at the core. You know? And man, that is a video that is bothering me. Because if I would still be doing this here full time, that video would have been uploaded by now. That would have been, like, the moment those damage changes happened, that moment I would have started working on that video. Maybe wait a week or 2 or 3 to let it settle in case DE decides to do last minute changes on it, and then upload that shit. So that's like, that's in my brain. That is lodged into my brain. Because shit got overhauled. Yeah. Yeah, but they touch the core of things, as we mentioned earlier. My videos always revolved around core, and if the core changes, my videos have to change, or be adjusted, or become no longer valid, or whatever. You know, luckily that happens so rarely that I can literally upload a video and it'll work for 10 years. You know. So, yeah. Nice design, decent gimmick. Alright, that's fair, you know. He has returned! The prophecy has begun, and our Lord, the Train Man, shall be upon us. But I'm not the Train Man, though. I'm not the Train Man. But, guys, I'm going to run this past you guys live now, too, because I threw this into the Discord chat yesterday during the dev stream, and we had a bit of a hoot about it, and I was thinking about it. The more I thought about it, the more I had to smile. Imagine everybody here right now. Well, I assume... Can I ask right quick, is there anybody in any of the chats that doesn't know who I am? That doesn't know me and my history? Is this your first stream ever, the first time you heard of me? There's no way. I'm going to wait a minute for let you guys answer. Just in case there is somebody. That would be wild, if yes. Learn from you, just slap Corrosive and everything's still doing the same. I never said that, but that does work. No, who are you? Never heard of you. Who is Jiso? 100% my first stream. Okay, Mazer? I'm gonna go with Mazer. I think that sounds cooler. Mazer. Okay, it's your first stream, but have you heard of me? Do you know the name Cephalon Jizo or Ashisogi Tenno, or legit never heard of me ever? No idea who the yellow baby head glyph is. This up here. This glyph. Is anybody else in here with the glyph? No. This one, the yellow head. No idea? In my first stream, you made your YouTube buy video 3 days after I started following you. No. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, as for Mazer, I'm going to keep you in the back of my mind. I'll get back to addressing you specifically as a representative of someone who is completely new to me and my person. First of all, welcome to Warframe. Welcome to the community. How are you liking it? Warframe used to be, probably still is. I'm just going to ask you for mini confirmation here. Used to be known for having one of the nicest gaming communities out there, and I would like to know what your impression is so far. For half of my life. Yikes, that's a while. My partnership is gone. Yeah, it's probably for the best. I heard you and started watching 10 years ago. Wow. Oh my god, that's crazy. Good to see you back in this crazy, noisy, bizarre game. Crazy, noisy, bizarre. Yeah, you know what? All of that works. All of that. It's legit. What can I say? What can I say? I like my kebabs drippy, bruh. Okay, so we have 2 people in the chat that are pretty new and may not be able to entirely appreciate the fun in what I'm about to say. But we had oh wait, there it is. So far the community seems great. Got invited to a clan and everything. Perfect. Okay, that's lovely to hear. Oh, wrong gun. Did somebody take my gun? No, nobody took my gun. No one takes my guns. Sound like a true Texan. Throw that shit away. Throw that shit away. Oh, I don't have anything. Okay. Back in Warframe? Am I dreaming? No, Umbra. You are not. You are not. But you are misinterpreting the situation a little bit. Got Got that? Yo, you're actually back. Good to see you. Also, misinterpretation. I'm not actually back. I was never gone. Technically. But. So yesterday was a dev stream. I was watching the dev stream. I've watched every dev stream since forever. I think I started, my first dev stream was probably dev stream 23 or something. And I've seen every single dev stream since. And I never stopped watching any of the dev streams. I've always watched them. Maybe not all of them live, especially not the last 2 years. But the next day, or the next weekend when I had the time to, I watched the VOD. Because, you know, I'm interested in Warframe. I want to know what's happening to it. You know, I mean, think about my history with this game. It's kind of literally my job to know what's going on with it, you know? And my duty to your portion of the Warframe community. So, we were watching the dev stream yesterday, and they announced the next TennoCon, yada yada, and when tickets are going to be sold, and whatever. And I threw out there in Discord, I'm going to do that for you guys now too, live. Imagine if I were to purchase one of the 2 available legendary TennoCon tickets. And I would fly out to Canada, be basically the guest of honor, VIP guest, whatever you would call it, which means I will be in the backstage of the backstage with all the important people, me of all people, right? And I wouldn't just do that. I would go there wearing a t-shirt with my logo, this thing here. For those of you who don't know it yet, this one, it's also in-game, my glyph. You can get it by doing Ashisogi Tenno in there.
Oh, that's hot.
And thank you. I would go there wearing a t-shirt with my Ashisogi Tenno logo on the t-shirt, but also it would say the notorious phrase, Raytalius was right.
Sexy.
Perfect timing! Oh my god! Amazing timing! I would go there. They couldn't say, no, we don't want you here, because I would have just paid $1,000 for the ticket. I have every right to be there. I would show up, fly from Germany to Canada, London, Ontario, and be like, Swazdula! Come here. Come here, let's talk about Pet WeWorks. Come here. Oh, imagine. You could also create any in-game glyph. What do you mean? You could also create any in-game glyph? Tattoo your glyph on your face. It would be funny. No. I have one tattoo of my logo. I don't need another one. One is fine. That would be glorious. I know, right? That would be epic. And I wouldn't even mean it as a troll or anything. I would expect DE to see me. Maybe even recognize me. That would make it all the more juicy. Recognize me, see the t-shirt, see the phrase, and just go, I see what you did there. That would legit be the only reaction I would hope for. Just that. No, nothing else. Nothing negative, nothing bad. No hard feelings or anything. Just, okay. I see what you did there. You cheeky bastard, you know? That would be amazing. I would love that. Your live notification in 2025. Yeah, I bet, Doomsday. I bet. Remember me, motherfuckers? Yeah, kind of that. Kind of that. Let's see here. Got that one. Got me feeling a little old. It's okay. Doomsday. Are you younger than me? What do you think? I'm gonna make you feel very old in a second. I'm gonna make you feel. You want to feel old? I'm gonna let you have it. To that, would they let you go on stage? You know what? I don't know if that legendary ticket, if that person or those 2 people, it's 2. There are 2 legendary tickets. Each cost $1,000. You can't get more. Then when they're sold out, they're sold out. I don't know what that person actually does. I don't know if they go on stage with them or something like that. I wouldn't think so. Why would they? Maybe just to sit up there with them. Maybe. I don't know what they would do. The real question would be, could they deny if they'd want to? I mean, let's be honest. DE really doesn't have a reason to do so. They really don't. I mean, if they would see my name anywhere, like at the TennoCon, and actively decide to kind of annoy me, ignore me or something like that, that would be ridiculous. It would be petty and ridiculous. You know, I really don't believe that they would do that. They don't have any reason to do so at all. You know, because I've never done anything to harm this game or meant anything to harm this game ever, or personally attack them or whatever, which, you know, some other content creators did do, you know. But the only thing with me is I have a sharp tongue and I calls it how I sees it. That's all. You know, I say it factual. I don't, like, for those of you who don't know me, Mazer, for example, when something is shit, I'll say, oh, well, it's shit. You know, here's some ideas on how to maybe make it better. That's basically how I talk. And sometimes, in some situations, depending on all of the context, some people can be offended a little bit when you say something is shit. As an example, somebody that's a little bit insecure about their physique decide to put on a very, very tight dress and it doesn't look good, and they ask you, do I look good in this? And you say, no. You don't mean anything bad by it. You don't mean to hurt their feelings. You asked me the question. I'm just being honest with you. No, it doesn't look good. What do you want from me? You know what I mean? So that's kind of me as a person. I'm just honest. I'm direct about stuff. I don't sugarcoat things because I don't believe in that. I think the right way to approach stuff is by being honest. Oh, come on. Turn around a little bit. Come on, daddy. You know, and yeah, and some people just don't like that. So, you know, when there's a game that does some things that isn't all that great, and you start to criticize that not so great part of the game a little bit, then, you know, it might piss off some people. That's all. That's legitimately all about it, though. You're surprised, bitches. I bet you thought you saw the last of me. Exactly. Exactly. They did have their petty moments. Yeah, okay, fair, sure. But to an extent, I can kind of understand. You know? To an extent, I can kind of understand. Like the one moment with Raytalius, do you guys remember? Gosh, what was it all about? Raytalius uploaded a video. I forget what the title of it was, but you know, Raytalius isn't just like honest and direct, but he's like a little bit harsh as well. On top of that, like I can articulate myself in such a way that the impact of my words does as little damage as possible. I can do that, and Raytalius maybe can't. I think he can, but he probably just doesn't give a shit, I guess. I don't know. And he doesn't even mean that in a cynical way. He's just like, he just lacks the sugar to sugarcoat stuff. And I use a sprinkle of stevia. Maybe. I guess you could kind of put it that way. Anyways, he uploaded a video, and one of the guys at DE was so unhappy with that video that they, I don't remember what the exact words were, but you can find it if you Google it. Don't Google it. It's in the past. It's old. No need to bother. But the person basically went on Twitter and said, oh, this is very pathetic, blah, 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 whatever. And that was very petty because the reaction from the member from DE was, it was the reaction of someone who clearly didn't even bother watching the video. If they had watched the video, the statement that they made publicly to kind of like poke at Raytalius being a content creator, didn't make any more sense, right? So that was pretty petty, yes. But I kind of, not to make an excuse for it, I still don't think it was the right thing, and I don't like it either. But I do kind of understand it. 1 second. Hello? Yeah? My son is knocking on the door. Huh? Open the door? No, 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 open the door. Poor baby. Because when you're someone that has not such a thick skin, you know, you're a little bit more sensitive, then being critiqued by someone with a harsh tone as Retalius can very easily offend you. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to get my son in a second. Then I can kind of understand how they would react like that, you know? I can kind of get it. The context is kind of important and everything. I don't think that DE responded well to that, but I kind of get it because from DE's perspective, Retalius probably came across as a bit of a cunt. But if you spend 5 minutes time with the man, you know that that's not the case. But I can get it that they maybe, especially that particular member from DE, they couldn't have known. They could, well, they could have, but I guess it would be fair to say you can't really expect it from them. Let's get out of here. But with me, I don't have that initial cunt factor, I think. Or at least not as strongly as Retalius. Not even that. And with me also, if you spend 5 minutes talking to me, 5 minutes watching a video of mine and actually listening to what I'm saying, you'll also immediately realize, oh, this guy isn't being an asshole or anything. He's just kind of spitting facts is all. Oh, no, wait, shit, wrong way. You know what I mean? That was very, very long-winded. I apologize. I was also distracted. But my daughter is going to bed, so my son is in the living room by himself. So as soon as I get out of this mission, I'm going to go ahead and unbarricade that door and bring him in here. And then you'll see his little butt. Let's see JJ. Yeah, he's about to be in here. Open the door. Yeah, I will. Game was their baby at that point, so yeah, I kind of get it. The game has always been their baby. The game has always been their baby. All right, excuse me one moment. I'm going to go move that cupboard out of the way and let my son in. Don't go nowhere.
Daddy, head, my head. Where did the controller go?
Where did it go?
I
don't know. Where did it go? Where did you put the tola? Huh? Where did you put the tola? Huh?
Tola.
Tola up here? No, there's no tola there. Where is the tola? Hmm? Can you go look? Can you go get the telephone?
Yeah, I did it.
Okay. Go get the telephone. Yeah, go find the tola. I don't know where it is. So there goes my son. The tola is the telephone. His favorite thing to do, his favorite hobby is he'll sit here on my lap while I'm doing whatever I need to do on the computer, and he'll have the phone leaned up against an empty coffee cup in front of him. And he'll watch some cartoons, snuggle, and just hang out. So yeah, so cute. Yeah, did you guys hear him babble? You must have heard him babble. So finally some good fucking food. The boy is fucking Oz. Yeah. The headset sponge. Yeah, he loves, I don't know what his deal is with this thing, but yeah. Jizo, did you shrink yourself? Yup. I am Titania now. Stalkers, all serious doing on your stream. Oh man. Miss you still. Uno no homo. Go full homo, I don't care, I'm bi. Make Warframe content just how you used to. I'm sure we would love that. I would love that too. I would love that too. Let me go. Oh, I can accept something new. There we go. Okay. I need to. Can I go here without leaving the squad? I wonder. Now my son is probably looking for the phone. I hope he finds it because I didn't see it. I didn't check every room. I don't know where that damn phone is. But anywho. Oh my god, we need to activate a new lich maybe today. What have we here? Garbage. Cool. Okay. Guys, what am I going to play? What warframes, what weapons? Tell me. Give me something. Give me input. Titania mentioned! Yoko-chan achieves. Appears. What the fuck? Speak English, motherfucker. Oh, God. I feel playing with the mic sponge. It's so spongy. Zephyr? Gotcha. The unkillable, most powerful warframe in the game. Yep. Bird. Yep. Gosh, what did he do? Welcome back. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello. I'm also by Mr. Tenno. By myself. All by myself. YouTube peeps. I mentioned it earlier, and you will have, of course, the chance to put this in the comment section when the VOD is just live and hanging out on the YouTube channel. But since I have a moment right now, I'm not in a game. I can think and actually read the chat properly. How is it for you guys? Would you guys be like cool with if I double stream all the time whenever I can, but specifically leave the VOD on YouTube and potentially, if I can do that with very little effort because I don't have a lot of time, make a couple of shorts out of these VODs and just use those to kind of keep the channel going, keep the channel alive? Would that be cool for you guys, or are you like, eh? Nadu Huronson, hello, Eve. Adorable little monster, yes. Yes, indeed. Cook the Ash rework touch-up? The Ash rework touch-up? What do you mean? Underrated Zephyr? Yeah, pretty much. What do my tired eyes grace upon? Okay, Elden Ring. Okay, Ronnie. Oh my god, Bloodstroke Q. Why, hello there. Toss a kebab to your ashy. Oh, valley of plenty. Yup. Yup. Toss a coin to your bitcher. Valley of plenty. She lives! Yes, praise the sun. That's a pretty good idea. Yeah, I figured, you know, I mean, I really don't like that the YouTube channel is just kind of collecting dust, you know? I can't help it either. I legit don't have time to do shit. Don't have time to do shit. Often you'll see me somewhere around German time, 6 p.m.-ish, or so, 5 p.m.-ish, you'll see that I log into a game, and the majority of my time on that game is just idle. because I don't actually sit here and play most of the time. Sometimes I do get a couple hours in, but not really. The problem is my videos, they weren't Life of Rio videos. You can't make them easily or quickly. They cost a lot of time editing. The How to Not Be a Shit, what's his face? Nidus video? That's my favorite example. That thing took 83 or 84 hours to make. The whole damn thing. And that's like, that was the longest one. But like standard 30, 40, 50 hours for a video.
Daddy,
Yeah?
where are we gonna go?
It's gone? don't know where the tola is? I don't have it. I don't have the tola. I left it with you. You had the tola.
I hear. I did you do.
No, we can't put it here because look, I'm streaming. The game is on. The OBS is on. The YouTube is on. We can't do that. You have to go find the tola.
I don't even know.
Well, I don't know where it is either.
Cook, eat the water.
Cook a liter water. Yeah, is that a liter? It's 1.5 liters. Yes. Doing.
Achoo! Daddy, this is right. I get it down here.
Go back to work after 99. I gotta say they're taking steps in the right direction. I agree, Bloodstroke. Actually, prefer YouTube. Trying to catch videos here with a job is usually impossible. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I'm the guy that has to go live, you know, and I run a business, not YouTube. My construction business. Shit's hard, man. Shit is hard. If I could do a part-time job, anything, doesn't matter what the part-time job is, then I could still do YouTube and Twitch full-time. I could manage that. But goddamn, running a business, that's already 3 full-time jobs right there, right? I can't put another business to run, which is content creation. It's a business. You do exactly the same shit you do as running a business. It's you do a lot all the time. It's not just, oh, let me play a video game and hit go live and people are going to throw money at me and then I go to sleep. That's not how it works, fam. That's not how it works. Talons of the dev stream yesterday that they were going to do a Passover on Ash. You mean they were talking about the pseudo, right? The pseudo exalted weapon stuff. Yeah, that's probably not going to be all that dramatic. Actually, for YouTube, got that one. I think got that. That makes you look like you have a really bad receding hairline. I don't have a hairline anymore. I don't. Like you can't see it. You can't see it now. You can't see it now. But like you guys know Jean-Luc Picard? That's basically me. The shit up here in the middle is like super thin. Like so thin you can't do shit with it, which I really don't care about. I've had every hairstyle on the planet. And plus I have shitty hair too. I have like a weird German Afro-American kind of hairdo because I'm half black, half white. And so I got the worst possible combination of hair that I could get. It's like, I can have a fro, but the fro is like soft. Really, really, really soft, you know? Hold on a second. Yeah, I found it.
Tola.
Yeah, Tola. Come here.
Tola.
Come here, little buddy.
Tola.
Okay, just a sec. I'll be with you in a second.
Tola. Did you really
Okay, what are we gonna watch? Huh? Dinosaur? Auto? Dino. Okay. Okay, let's look for dinosaurs. My son loves to watch dinosaurs. A robot dino? Okay, let's see if we can find dinosaur robots. I don't know if he's saying robots, but it sounds like it. Yeah, we're just scrolling through YouTube videos right now, looking for dinosaurs. Oh, look, dinosaur eggs.
Show me dino.
Zombie dino?
Get it here.
The egg dinos, okay.
Zombie dino.
Zombie dinos, yes.
Zombie right there. Is your Tola zombie?
I don't know how he knows zombies. I've never exposed him to zombies. No idea. But yes. Almost forgot. How's your construction business? Oh, that's in the game. Okay. I can't complain, really. I'm doing all right. How about you? Maybe Jesus should try Excalibur. Ha! Joke's on you. I like Excalibur now. I was wondering, your kids have hair at all? Keep this as your side business. As an OG, I really don't want to think about a day when you won't stream anymore. That is maybe the most precious thing that has fallen in this particular stream. That is really, really sweet. I miss streaming and content creation in general. I don't want to have a life without streaming at all or without uploading at all. Streaming, if I can find 2 or 3 hours time, I can hit the go live button because I already have everything set up pretty much, right? I can hit the go live button and hang out with you guys a little bit, play a couple games, and just have a good time, you know? But the video editing part, oh man. Oof, that's a tough one. That's a very, very tough one. And never exposed him to zombies. Boo sees you every morning. What do you mean? Fuck you, Hurensohn. But yeah, so I have an afro. I can grow an afro, but it's like really, really, really soft afro, right? So the shittiest possible hair that you can have. So I'm glad them bitches are gone. But yeah, right now the top is like super, super thin, and the sides are normal. So I can't do anything with them. What? 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 Stift? And that's no biggie. I don't care. I don't mind either. The only reason why I shave my head is because this looks clean. That's the only reason why. I don't give a shit. I don't try to hide a receding hairline or a non-existent hairline or balding or whatever. I don't care, you know. I've had Coolio's hairstyle. I've had kind of The Weeknd's hairstyle. I've had cornrows. I've had a fro. I've had completely shaven bald. I've had very, very short. I've had a mohawk. I've had all kinds of hairstyles. I've dyed my hair. I've had curls. I've had them straight, long down to my shoulders like Tarzan. I've had all kinds of hairstyles. I don't need any more. And I really, really, in all honesty, if I'd have full, thick hair, I'd probably look like a bum. Why? Because I cannot be bothered to go to the barber. I don't have that kind of patience anymore. Shaved head is a hairdo. Fair. Fair. The Redditor ponytail? Oh, God. I don't think so. Braids, though. Yeah, I've had braids. Nidus is my favorite frame, only frame I bought with platinum at full price, with a certain someone would make a video on it and the Archon shards. Nidus? I have a video on Nidus, but I'm not going to make an extra video with the Archon shards. Ashy is biracial like me. We definitely living in 2025. Well, I mean, I've always been biracial. I was born this way. I didn't decide to identify as biracial recently or anything. So, but you know what's kind of interesting? On the topic of identifying as such and such, 2023, 2024 were very, very strange years. Let's hope the madness aspect of those parts have an end this year. But often you could ask somebody what they identify as, and they could tell you specifically so and so and so and so. And to me, that's kind of weird, because technically I could choose what I feel more like. Like, regardless of what my complexion is, I can choose if I am black or if I am white, even if the facts are that I am both biologically. But I have an option, you know? Yeah, I'll fix it. I have an option. But when you ask me, Jizo, do you feel more American or more German, or rather more black or more white? I'd say I don't feel like either. Really, I don't know why. I can't even explain it, really. I just don't. When I think of myself, I don't think of myself as white or black or anything else in between. I don't know. Is that weird? Jeez, was pi to the power of 2. In South Africa, you'd be known as colored. What? Each one is unique, you're right. Oops. Guys, we're not done selecting my gear. Zephyr was chosen as a Warframe. What weapons should I use for whatever we do next? Thank you, Doomsday. I have a mixed friend, and he gets annoyed when someone would tell him, "Oh, but you don't look or act black." Did that happen to you? And would it annoy you? I think I hinted at that just now a little bit. No, that wouldn't annoy me. The opposite would annoy me, I think. When someone looks at me and said, "You're black, aren't you?" Or someone looks at me and said, "You're white. You're German, white, Caucasian, right?" That would annoy me. Because I don't feel like either. I don't know. Maybe because I have probably a healthy relationship towards skin color, it doesn't matter to me. I couldn't care less what someone's skin color is. That means absolutely nothing. We all have the same blood. We all cry when we get hurt. I just don't see a difference. I don't know why. But I guess if I look at it from a practical point of view and just factual and stereotypes from both sides and just kind of like make my checkboxes on which ones I check the most, I think I'm probably more white. I think. But I don't feel white or black or yellow or whatever. I'm just me, you know what I mean? Half white, and when they ask me what the other half is, I also say white. Stalta with slow fire rate for extra boom? Ew. Okay, I can't give you the slow fire rate, but I can give you Stalta. I can give you the Stalin. What else? Black hair struggles is real. Message to chat to overview AI and not content creation, clip generation AI. What can we say? No, it's not weird in the slightest. Really? Okay. Truma primary. I already got the Stalta in that one. My biracial babies are born. I'll tell them to be Schrodinger's race. be black or white, whenever it helps them the most. That works. That also works. that also works. As you stand on business, 10 toes down. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Oh, yeah, the sexy Stalta skin. Do I have a skin on here? I don't. For 1 cred in the market? Oh, that's what you mean. Let's go have a look. That's where's the market over here? Is it this? Yeah. A sexy Stalta skin. A maggot. Oh, for in the ship? Hold on. Maybe like this. This one. Yep, this has got to be it. What the hell is this? Stalta Shock? Oh, that is that one. But I could get the bundle for 1 credit, too. Oh, I already own that one. Oh, I didn't know that. It's 1 credit. Of course I own it. Makes total sense. I just didn't realize. Let's go over here. Nope, not the upgrade. Not the upgrade. Not the upgrade. We want the appearance. That's where it's at. Oh, shit. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Okay. This is giving me Sentinel vibes. Apex Legends Sentinel. Damn. Okay. Sure. Let's go with that. What did I do to this Plinks? I don't think I put anything on. Yeah. Of course not. Treasure shot that pulls in enemies within 6 meters before exploding. Oh, hot. Yeah, boy. Mix them chili peppers. What? You has them all. Yes. Yes, I noticed. I noticed. You know what? You know what? Let's just go ahead and auto-install. This is going to be terrible. Gambit, Magnetic Might. Oh god, Hornet Strike. Yeah, it's terrible. But you know what? That's what I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Let it be what it is. Boris for the. Damn it! I just finished playing the Boris the other day because I'm doing what's it called? The Lich Bitches, as I like to call them. He found the accept button. Yes, he did. Shut up. Let's go. Damn, Eve. It's been 2 years already. Well, no, I think it may be longer than... Well, for me at least. I think it may be longer than that. Cascade? I don't remember which one the Cascade is, but sure. I just know it's in a place that I don't like. But I don't care. It's okay. Next. Do whatever you need. The Kuva bitches. They're not Kuva. They're not Kuva. No, Eve, I think you and I actually spoke on Discord briefly. In the meantime, in the past 3 years, I think we spoke briefly. Full hermit crab. That's okay. That's okay. I would love to go full hermit too. Sometimes. Right now, I have a very, very strange customer. Oh, speaking of strange customer, that's what I was going to say earlier, guys. So last year, I had a huge project. Okay, what was the project? I arrived at a house that was pretty far away from where I live. I arrived at a house. The plaster was completely deteriorated. I mean, it was derelict. There was no chance of saving the plaster on the exterior of this building. So a fairly easy operation. We said, you know what? We'll knock off the old plaster, put on a new plaster, and then structure that new plaster directly so that they can cut a lot of cost. About 20,000 worth of work, roughly. Okay. We got started, and it didn't take long, like a day and a half, and we realized that the plaster thickness on the damn wall was about this much, which is insane. That makes no sense. It's this much. Normally it's this much. It's about 5 to 6 times the regular thickness of plaster. So the result was removing... What's this? Awesome. I thought you was throwing up. It wound up taking way longer to take the plaster off of the wall, and it was way more dirt. The 2 or 3 tons that we expected turned out to be 7 tons of rubble that we knocked off of the wall. On top of that, we also found out that underneath the plaster was a completely destroyed wall. The brick itself was just completely messed up. Okay, so now the 20,000 euro contract turned into 40,000 easy. And of course the customers, they couldn't afford that. So what we decided to do was the humane thing. We said, don't worry about the price. We'll try to get it done, you know, without jacking up the price. We'll stick to the original price, but we'll do the extra work, or at least try to. And they were like, oh, thank you, blah, blah, blah. They agreed, and, you know, we got to work. A 2-week project turned into a 7.5, 8-week project or so. All right. So, long story short, we went ahead, we did the work, everything was fine. Very annoying because, oh my god, you know. But it worked out. We got it done. And then came the final payment. The person had paid 12,000 up until that point, roughly, all right? And I gave them the final invoice of the missing 8. And they started to get really petty. They say, oh, well, there's a little crack here in the plaster. I don't like that. Fix that first, then I'll pay. And I said, no. you owe me way too much money to justify me doing any more extra work. I want you to pay in full, and then I will be willing to negotiate fixing some more stuff for free. Keep in mind, I had just done the work for that would have cost him 40,000 roughly for just 20. I literally jeopardized my company's well-being in favor of pulling him and his family out of financial despair, right? And yeah, then they decided to not pay, and I said, okay, fuck you guys then. And I decided to not take it to court because they don't have any money anyway. There's nothing to get out of there. But they waited about a month or two, or maybe even 3 months, I'm not sure. But they waited, and then they tried to initialize suing me. They tried that they wanted me to come and replaster their entire house because everything was so faulty. Nothing was faulty, by the way. Everything was perfectly in order, given the circumstances at least. So I said, okay, you guys want to play? So then I did the same thing back to them, and I asked for an additional 33,000 euros in compensation. They shut up after that. I never heard from them again. I don't know if that'll be the last of them. But yeah, I mean, can you guys imagine the audacity? That's just insane. Like, I can't... even thinking about it now, I'm just like, no, these guys are nuts. Absolutely nuts.
What is wrong with you? I mean, what is your malfunction?
Yep, exactly. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. What is wrong with you? What's your malfunction? There's a word for that kind of person. A cunt. It's great to see you playing Warframe again. Thank you, Mazero. Also, hello. Toodaloo. Yeah, let's equip that one. GI. That's just crazy. Absolutely crazy madness. See, the thing was, I explained to this person, because the house was also extremely crooked. Like, I've never seen a house in such bad shape before. Like, it's the worst house, easily the worst house I've ever seen, right? And I told him, if you want me to straighten that house out with plaster, you know, the actual brick is crooked as hell. If you want me to straighten that out with plaster, it's no problem. I can't do that, but it's going to take a lot of time, and it's going to take a lot of material, and we will not get it done this year. Ah, shit. Great, my daughter's throwing up now too. Yeah, and he said, no, I don't want it to take a lot of time. I want it to be done this year, no matter, as fast as possible, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, you run the risk if you put on that much plaster, that thick plaster, in, you know, too fast, too early, if you don't wait in between for several weeks for it to dry fully, what can happen is, get off of me, get off of me, get off me penis. Ah, you asshole. What can happen is the plaster, because it's too thick and it starts to have, you know, what do you call it, tensions within the material itself. What? Say what? Those tensions can cause cracks on the surface by a little bit, you know? Not deep, not terrible. Just, you know, not necessarily ideal for the longevity of the facade, right? And I explained that to him. He said, under no circumstances does he want it to take longer. He wants it to be done sooner, if anything. I said, okay, fine. So we did, and of course, as expected, there were, you know, like 2 cracks. Across a whole entire big-ass fucking building, 2 small cracks, that's like totally fine. Especially given the circumstances that we were plastering during 33 degrees outside. It was hot as shit, you know? Oh, Fullman, we got that one already. Don't really need that. I'll take this. It's okay. And because of that, he then later turned that around as a fault, as if it had been my fault because I'm so bad at plastering. That's why it has a crack. You know, that's how he tried to turn it around. What an asshole. And wanted me to... He didn't want me to come in to fix just the cracks. He wanted me to come in and replaster the whole house because, you know, it's not straight. Which we knew that it wasn't going to be straight one way or another. There's just no way.
Kick some ice.
Yeah, exactly. Kick some ice. And, yeah, so then he decided, you know, I'm going to go ahead and sue Jizo. I'm going to go ahead and say that he fucked up my house. I would have loved to go to court with him. I would have loved to. The judge probably, 100%, the judge would have seen the before and after pictures and just told him to shut the fuck up and go home. Which would have been amazing because then he would have been forced to pay me. But, yeah. He backed off, didn't do anything, and that was the end of it. So, yeah. I lost 25,000 euros on that interaction. Still am dealing with a bit of aftermath problems from that shit, financial aftermath problems, but I'm gonna recover. It's no problem. I already for this year alone, right now, I have lined up 40 or 50,000 worth of project. Not that's gonna wind up in my pocket. I wish that would be great, but like 40 or 50-ish thousand euros worth of construction projects for this year alone, and I still have some room for some more.
That's hot.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. So if those things go smoothly and we can get them done fairly swiftly, then everything will be fine. If not, oh, that would be great. But I mean, not everything can go wrong. Not everything. If you do like 10 construction houses in a year, that's great. Oh shit, what's this? Who is this? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Tickle those walnuts, goddammit. Well, thank you very much for the Raider. And welcome, Raiders. How y'all doing? What were you doing? Probably more important. Were you streaming feet? Were you streaming feet again? Is that what's happening? Hot diggity dog. Yep. Oh, YouTubers. YouTube peeps, by the way. I think that's the first time you've ever seen or heard that raid. Is that not the best raid alert ever? Come on now. Come on now. You know it. Streaming feet? What? Hey man, it's okay. It's okay, don't be shy. Yo, Chizo, it's been years. Yes, Riven, it has. It has, hasn't it? Blow him up. Or don't. Oh, we gotta go over here, maybe. Kebab gobblers. Oh god, yes. I could eat a kebab right now. I wouldn't mind. Gonna go back right after dinner. Stream elements try to knock me out with bugs. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, where your stream is screwing you over, mine is being very nice to me because it's my first ever multi-stream across 2 platforms at the same time. Gotta go Baidu. I love that so much. Alright, Eve. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. And don't be a stranger. See you around. Oh. What? What, that? You have an ouchie? Oh no. Where's the ouchie? Can I see? Show me the ouchie. Alright, he forgot about it already. What? I'm a stranger to you? Huh? Am I? Am I a stranger to? Am I a joke to you? Wow, Jaden, diaper change. You have so much pee-pee. Oh, God. I'm back, had to eat. What did you have, Brack? What did you have to eat? Let it be something good and juicy. Oh no, the worst one. The worst acolyte. The Mino understand how it does 100% damage. Where is that damn thing? Wait, what? How did he get up there? Multiple platforms, eh? Yes. Yes, I am streaming to YouTube as well at the moment. Oh, come here. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Drive that dagger into his forehead. Mmm, sexy. Sexy. That's what turns me on. Hell yeah. Oh, right. I should probably get off the ground to do more damage. Boom, 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 boom. Good night. Oh, let's see what the Plinks is doing. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I shouldn't have let it auto do the thing. We knew that the result was not going to be good. We knew. We knew when we did it anyway. Oh, that was cool. I've never seen that before. That must have been a funky animation. I don't believe that's coded that way. I went into a throw, but then transitioned into a slam attack. No way. No way. Alright, what time do we have? 9? 9. Well, with my little girl now also vomiting. I'm saying also because my son, he spent all day yesterday vomiting, and the night before vomiting as well. Poor thing. So, yeah. I guess it is a tummy bug. Because now my daughter's vomiting too. That sucks. That sucks. Anywho, I don't know if I can actually go ahead and do a Elden Ring stream right after this here too. I don't know. I'm guessing my Whammon is going to stay with the little one, which means it's going to be on me to put my son to sleep. Damn, that's unfortunate. Well, there you go. See. You okay?
Yeah. Water.
Yeah, that's weird water. It's like a lot of very small balls. Look, little balls, mini balls. Yeah. Adorable. I need to make a list one of these days. Figure out what it is I'm still missing, because I know I'm missing a lot of stuff. I can't keep track of it anymore. It's bits and pieces of this and that here and there. I don't even know anymore. Poor kids, yeah, it fucking sucks. Have you played? Random question, have you played Question? That's a game? The game is Question? No. I have not played a game called Question. Oh, Skyrim. No, I have also not played Skyrim. Though I hear that I should. And I'm not sure if I'm sold on that yet. Oh, damn, look at this. Hello, boys. Good night, boys. Ugh. Ugh, Zephyr's nasty. Zephyr's so nasty to the enemies. Oh, man. Wish I could see what I'm doing.
Oh my god, Jesus, just open your fucking eyes.
Oh no, not this thing again.
This
What?
monkey.
It is a monkey, yeah. Yeah, it's a monkey. You're right. Yeah, that kind of works. God damn it. Where's that spear? Oh. What the hell? What? Oh, okay. Let me out of here. Games, but no games who can ask questions. Yeah, I suppose that's a good way to respond to that. Sure. Alt fire into the tornadoes, please. I beg you. Did you not know? I did a little bit. I swear, YouTube would censor nearly everything.
Dino?
Are you surprised?
Zombie dino.
Zombie dino. Okay, there you go. Zombie dinos. How does he know about zombies? It's so crazy. We have some fun games with zombies though now. When I realized that he knows what a zombie is, I was like, what the fuck? But anyways, we started playing around. I incorporated in this game that we play that I use to help help him understand what his body parts are, like his nose, the ears, the eyes, and stuff like that in different languages, yada yada. And so usually I would point on the thing and ask, what's this? And then say what it is, or he would point on my nose and I would say what it is, you know, and that kind of thing. And then I started making it more playful, and I say I'm a specific type of zombie. The specific type being that body part. Like, oh, I'm a foot zombie. And then he'll hide his feet. You know, he really quickly understood what everything is. And it is so amazing to teach your kids stuff like that, because it makes it so much easier when something hurts for them to tell you what it is, you know? Like, if he has a tummy ache, he'll tell me, belly ouchie. You know, he'll just straight up use those two words in conjunction. He doesn't have to point to nothing.
Zombie.
Oh no, it's a baby zombie dinosaur. You know, so helpful. Because I gotta say, one thing that definitely isn't fun as a parent is trying to figure out what is bothering your kid when they're in pain. You know, if they have no possibility, but of course, obviously this applies mostly to when they're very small. When they have no real possibility of telling you what the deal is, then like, how do you figure it out? You got to figure it out somewhere, somehow. And you know, any form of communication goes so far. It helps a lot. Oh man. A question for chat: have you seen the mod that replaces the dialogue of the intro for Skyrim with a Gen A brain rot slang? Jaden stays with me. Yeah, probably. Stupid bugs, though. Shitty. All this bullshit that children need to have. I'm not getting that shit. Janum. No coffee, thanks. But, det som Toothy gemacht oder irgendwas? Nothing, okay. Is she asleep now?
Mommy?
No. Yeah, Nova sick. Nova sick, baby. Nova ouchie. Okay. Got that cleared up then. Where's the next exolyzer? That's nothing for me. Ooh, there we go. Oh, that was a nice flight. Ah, god damn it. Oh, speaking of nice flight, did you guys hear? Coptering is coming back. Warframe is bringing coptering back. That I did not think that I would ever see the day. I never believed I would ever ever see the day that coptering returns to the game. I've advocated for it before. More than once, probably even, in multiple examples, because there was nothing wrong with it, you know, but yeah. Coptering is coming back? Are you kidding me? That's just... That's nuts. That's just... In a good way, mind you. Where is the other thing? Helicopter, helicopter! Yeah, exactly. I'm not surprised, I'm pissed. Yeah, I mean, YouTube likes to do that sometimes. YouTube likes to do that sometimes. Hmm? You say like, I have a beautiful cat myself, and YouTube's like, did you just say something perverted? Ban! Mini Jizo higher IQ than Big Jizo. I would hope so. I would hope so. He better be smarter than me. I'd be Big Sag if not. No, okay, he's searching. Big question, would we ever see a return of 8-player raids, or not possible as of now? On the question of whether or not that's possible, that's a pretty good question. What? What are you looking for? Huh? Jaden, what are you looking for? This. Okay, there you go. I'm pretty sure that it's technically possible to do the 8-player raids. For the longest time, DE really wasn't into even talking about it, but not super long ago. Well, I think it's already. It must have been. What has it been? 2 years already? 3 maybe already? I don't know, but they have mentioned it again in the meantime, and that they do want to bring the raids back. I think it must have been in the last 2 years, though. They do want to bring the raids back. And that they were, I think they said that they were kind of working on something, but they still got some figuring out to do. And then that kind of disappeared in the wind a little bit, you know? Which is fine, because the work that they're doing on Warframe at the moment right now is great anyway, so it just doesn't really matter what they're working on as long as the work they're doing is, you know, produces cool stuff, good forward momentum for the game, and that definitely seems to be the case. So yeah, I need to change my Falcor. I desperately need to change my Falcor. What the hell? What is this? Is it a bug or is it... What the hell? Or was he stuck in limbo? First time managing to pop into stream after being a YouTube frog for like 5 years. A YouTube frog, huh?
Mommy.
A YouTube frog, huh? Does that mean you like to hop around?
Mommy.
Are you a frogger? Say what?
Mommy.
Where's the mommy?
Big shark.
A mommy shark? Oh no, what's wrong with the mommy shark?
This is a baby. It's heavy.
Really? Uh-oh. Adorable little bastard. It's officially Lavo now. Exactly. Yep, Lavo. Lavo Prime. If you say it any other way, you have no culture. Fullman, I don't really need that part, but it would fetch me the most ducats, so yeah, I guess we'll go with this one. A frogger of YouTube creators, yeah. It could be interpreted a different way. I was referencing a very, very old game, but other people might see it differently. You know what? Let's just stay. Yeah, let's just stay with the frogger version. But hi. Do, mama, mommy shark, do. Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. Oh, you guys can just barely see the top of his head. Adorable. Please, I hope they do. Never got the chance, but nah, they cooking like you said. Right. It to me, I don't really care what DE is working on at the moment. I don't care if it happens to be the thing that I would like to see the most happen in the game. I don't care if it's something completely different. I wouldn't even care if it's PvP revamp or whatever, as long as whatever is the result is good. If the result is good, I am a-okay with it. That's all we want. That's all we want. Wait a minute, I'm wasting my efforts over here. I mean, it's true. If you think about it, it really doesn't matter what they're doing at any given time, as long as, you know, as long as the result is something good that makes players happy, and if the players are happy, DE is probably also happy. So, yeah, go ahead, go ahead, do what you gotta do. That would be cool though too, the PvP revamp. Oh man, you know, if I'd have a lot of time, I would sift through all of my VODs that are still on Twitch, and all of the videos where I suspect I probably mentioned some kind of tips and tricks. Not tips and tricks, but some kind of like suggestions on how to improve the game, how to improve certain systems, you know, some ideas, that kind of stuff. And take note of every single one of them, and then make a supercut of everything that I ever mentioned that DE in some way or another actually is putting into the game. That would be dope.
Daddy, mommy.
Yeah, oh no, they got caught. Look, it's a net. That would be an epic video though too. But oh my god, the time that would go into that time. Oh god, dozens of hours. Dozens and dozens and dozens of hours. Oh my goodness. Getting dizzy thinking about it. But it would be epic. It would be epic. Facts, yeah. Alright, well, let's see again. Yeah. My boy also needs a diaper change, so I think, since apparently we're done with the farm at the moment, with these guys, I'm going to go ahead and yeet from the stream after this. That's probably the most sensible thing to do. Apologies to anybody who has only been here for a little moment. I could not possibly have known that this was what was going to unfold. My daughter becoming sick as well. So, but that's okay. Not the fact that she's sick, but the fact that the stream is a little bit shorter. That's okay. No biggie. How long has it been, anyways? Just a little over 2 hours. That's okay. It's It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's better if we manage to get 1 or 2 or 3 shorter streams in a week rather than a really nice, juicy, long stream every 6 months. Don't you think? Oh, why am I not spawning out of here? And why can I not use any of my abilities? Oh, I know why. Wait, what? I can't go into operator either? Oh, well, fine. I guess I'll just die right here then. Yes, Nexoni, hello. What in the goddamn, where's the Cephalon voice? Who are you? You gotta go to YouTube for that one. Brother just came out of a time capsule. It sounds like it, yeah. I could also make a supercut of other stuff. Oh no, not no. Oh dear, no. Stop it.
Exolizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
Hold the console button. Yeah, but why was I stuck in the first place? Why was I shouldn't have been stuck, right? Right?
Learned here will serve you well.
Glad to see you again. Glad you're staying afloat and keeping it real with us. Registered losers. Registered losers. Peasants. Peasants, mind you. You're registered losers to Reb, but you're peasants to me. Oh, 7 lanterns. That's nice. That is nice. I think. Oh my God! I think that's how you would actually have to pronounce that in French. Is anybody out there that speaks French fluently? A lanthorn. I guess some people probably say lanthorn too. I say lanthorn. I don't like it, but I do like it better than lanthorn. But in French, wouldn't it have to be la? No, not even because you don't have an H. Le, lao, lao, lao. It can't be lao, can it? No, an O isn't an O in French. So l'en, you know what? It's l'en. There you go. That's it. Done deal. Teen. I read it as Lahorn. You know what? That's some legit shit right there. Holy shit, he's alive! Glad to see you're well, bro. Yeah, I'm alive. Hello. Hello. It's also my first dual stream. I am streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time today.
Yours, you know, they do grip tight in the hips. Have you ever felt like... Never mind.
It wasn't yesterday when I streamed, it was last week. Last week, people asked me my impressions of... Yes. Asked me about my impressions for 1999, Space 1999 update. By the way, please go to YouTube and search Space 1999. You will find something, and I want you to watch it. I want you to start watching it, episode 1. I don't want you to expect much, but just watch it. I suspect that you will find it hilarious. Not because it's funny, it was never meant to be funny at all, but it's just there's so much time between that Space 1999 and now, today, the technology gap makes that Space 1999 fucking hilarious. But anyways, people were asking me about the 1999 update, the romance system, yada yada, and I praised the system, and I was very, very happy to hear the same thing in dev stream yesterday, that DE got surprisingly positive feedback about the romance system, and that made me very, very happy, because every time I have a reaction to something that DE does, or whatever, positive or negative, and that reaction resonates with the community, and it seems like everybody feels that way, that's just a good feeling. It means that I'm on the right track with my thoughts as well, right? And so, because I thought the same thing, I thought the romance system would probably be bad for a number of reasons, but it wasn't. Not only was it totally fine, but it was actually darn good. And so for the future, I said what I would love to see it would be great if they do it, but if they don't, also no biggie. But if they do lean into this romance a little bit, which I would really recommend that they do, because it's a great feature. People are loving it. It's not just a couple of people. It's like everybody likes it a lot, you know. So they should definitely lean into it and do some more with it, which they are. And they announced just yesterday. Last week we said we would like to see. I swear I didn't do this with the mouse. My son did, by accident. We said it would be great if we would have kind of cyberpunk-ish, you know, after the main story, the main quest is over, after the romance is established. It's not just done and you never hear anything from them again, which they kind of did because, you know, your romance can come into your apartment and hang out there. But wouldn't it be kind of cool if you would get some messages here and there, kind of like in Cyberpunk, you know, not a copy-paste Cyberpunk, but, you know, just keep it alive a little bit. Or maybe like your romance interest in Warframe doesn't stay in one spot or blah, blah, blah. You know, these kinds of things. We mentioned that last week. Yesterday's dev stream, that's exactly what they said they're going to do. Exactly. Yamate kudasai, sensei. Right? Itayo. Right? And they mentioned that that's exactly what they want to do with it. I was so happy. I mean, I'm not going to do it, but my heart goes out to you the real way. By the way, Elon Musk, this is how you could have done that. My heart, or like this, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you, you jerk. Anyway, I was very, very, very happy about everything. I feel like praising DE so much, not only because they deserve it, but because I feel that maybe this is a little bit selfish or silly, but I feel like I deserve it, you know, as well as you guys do too, to praise DE. Because think about it. Warframe has existed for almost 15 years, right? Almost 15 years. The first 3 years were awesome, and the trajectory of how the game was developing was upward. It's like every time they did an update, every time they did something new, the game got better. And then somewhere around the War Within, something happened, and it started to stop getting better, and it stayed kind of the same, and then it started getting bad, and it stayed on that trajectory of very slowly, just like, becoming more and more meh. It did that for a very, very long time, and now for the past 2, let's say 3 years, just to make it nice, 3 in the front, 3 in the back, for the past 2 to 3 years, it's been the opposite again. It's been like the first 2 or 3 years where the trajectory is going back up. And being mad and confused and baffled by the game's development, you know, in between the good phases, was so tiring and so exhausting. I was so sick and tired of watching a dev stream, for example, and hearing the next big thing being, it's not that dramatic, but being a skin, for example. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. Or, oh, we're going to make another open world, and you want to go, yeah, cool, open world. But you couldn't think that without immediately also thinking, oh, a new open world where I have to go fishing and mining and probably some other dumb shit. And it was always like that, you know, that whole situation got really, really exhausting. And now to be able to come into the stream, into the dev stream, or come across any kind of news of what they're planning to do, reading through it, hearing it, and being like, whoa, that's gonna be dope, you know, or that sounds dope. That feels so good. And being able to log into the game and say a number of awesome things that are going on, even if it's just one, I'd be happy. But just the fact that it seems like everything that they're saying and doing right now is just dope. It feels so good to be able to stand behind that again and spread that positive news. I love that. That is great. It makes me want to hang out with Warframe more. And it's kind of, I guess in a sense, it's healing. It's healing the, let's call it trauma. Healing the trauma from the past 7 years or something or so. It's really, really, really good. Oh, Elon. Yep. What's up, Matt? Welcome back. Skin stream PTSD. Oh, God. Romance crumbs. Yeah. Elongated musket. What's up, Inubu? Glad to see you streaming again. I'm glad to see myself streaming again, too. Thank you. Bomba clot. Wagwan, me brethren. Started doing the Plains of Eidolon update. Can you explain how it was getting worse? Obviously, it's stagnated and wasn't getting better, but how was it worse? It's not very easy to put it into few words and quite clear because it's like it's a very big, complex mess of things that all produced a phase in Warframe's development where you could say Warframe was bad and getting worse. The same as the first phase and the phase we're in now, the third phase. So we have 3 phases. The early era, awesome. The entire middle era, meh at best. And the recent newer era, back to awesome again, right? And the way that it was getting worse is, maybe you guys have noticed that the past 4 or 5 updates, there wasn't all that much space in between them. Did anybody else notice that? There wasn't all that much space in between the updates.
It's baby dino.
It's a baby dinosaur, yeah. A red dinosaur. Yeah, look at that. Mommy dinosaur, yeah. There wasn't all that much space in between the updates. Sometimes the updates were, a little bit larger, sometimes a little bit smaller, but it felt more bite-sized. Do you know what I mean? Speaking of bite-sized, I'll make a metaphor right quick regarding food. Right now, for the past 2 years-ish or so, let's say even 3, the updates have been, you have 3 main meals over whatever course of time, 3 main meals, and in between those main meals, some snacks. That's what it feels like at the moment. And every meal is pretty good, and every snack is pretty good. You always feel sated. You're always eating, right? The bad era was more like you got 1 meal per week, and that meal was prison food. So that's probably a good metaphor to just keep it very short. But if you want something more specific, this frequency of bite-sized updates that are not too crazy but good, in between bigger updates that are also just good, that was how the game started. So that was what we were accustomed to. That was what we were used to, and I guess you could say to an extent that's what we expected. And then they did the cherry on top, the biggest thing, because they kept on doing bigger, better, bigger, better, bigger, better. Of course, it has to slow down at some point, but that was what they were doing. That was Digital Extremes. Then came the second dream, and it was like, amazing, and there was no way anybody could imagine it would get even better than that. And then at some point the War Within began, and the War Within, between whatever update was directly before the War Within and the War Within's release, was the longest, by far the longest time we had ever waited for anything in the game. Like more than double the time. More than double. I think it was even triple the time. And then when it was released, it was received with mixed feelings. It was kind of not exactly what we expected. It wasn't exactly what DE advertised. It was like, okay, we missed the mark a little bit, but no big deal. And the reason why it got worse is that every update after that, or seemingly everything that they did after that, was increasingly meh. So before, every time they did something, the game was better than before. The game became better than before because of this update. Adds something to the game, some kind of value to the game. The game is now a better game than before. But during that era, every update made the game more meh, more trivial, more whatever. The best example to iterate that is probably all of the open worlds. Open world number 1, Cetus. Okay, an open world. We were happy. Oh, that sounds awesome. An open world. We could roam around with our Warframes. We have this crazy mobility. Blah 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 blah. So many options. So many possibilities. So many amazing things. So many of the amazing things that could have been in there never were put in there. Never even mentioned. That's fine. But therefore, that's the bad part. Therefore, a lot of things that were just bad that nobody asked for and nobody needed. Plains of Eidolon was also the very first update that featured, at least that severely, layers of grind. So no longer, I want Warframe X. Here's a boss. I go kill that boss until he drops all of the parts that I need. That was no longer the case with Plains of Eidolon. Plains of Eidolon was like, oh, here's a shrubbery that I have to farm. I need that shrubbery so that I can make a potion, which I need to enchant a weapon, which I need to go fishing with to catch a specific fish, which only spawns a specific time of day, a specific time of a week, and only if there's a full moon, right? Then you get that fish, and you can use that fish to buy another item that you need to craft the thing that everybody really wants. A gun or a melee or whatever. So layers of grind. Too many hoops to jump through. That's fair. That's okay. It was the first open world. They wanted to try something new. They tried a lot of new things. A lot of new things were awesome. We understand it's digital extremes. They do crazy shit. So, okay. You guys release this thing. Here's what we like about it. Here's what we don't like about it. Now we just have to sit back, relax, and wait for the next one. And then they announced the next one, Fortuna. And it was exactly the same thing. So the same mistakes that they made in the first one, they doubled down on. And so every update, you just think that on every update pissed off a large portion, not everybody, but a large portion of the community became pissed every time. Which means every update, every couple of weeks, you produce more angry people. And that's why a lot of the forum posts, a lot of the videos, a lot of the stuff got really bad. And you know how the internet is. The internet isn't always going to be reasonable, probably rarely reasonable. There are some exceptions here and there, like me. I'm super reasonable. I don't bash anybody or personally attack, but the internet won't do that as a whole. So DE did the worst thing that they possibly could have done, or at least it seemed that way. Like, they just blocked it out. They're like, nope, it's too much. People are sending us death threats or, whatever, and personal attacks and calling us this and that, and we can't tolerate that. We don't want to hear it anymore, and it was taking a toll on their mental health, understandably so, but they basically closed the door. So now DE was kind of developing into the dark, just doing whatever, right? And the community was hating pretty much everything that they were doing. To an extent. Keep in mind, there's always a portion of the community that still loves everything that they do, no matter what. But you can disregard them just as much as you can disregard everybody that hates everything they do, no matter how good it is, right? But the bulk of the community was very annoyed. So as you can see, there's a lot of other stuff that I can get into, but this is like the thick of things, the core of it all. Except Duviri. Duviri was dope again, yes, and Duviri also happened within the last 2.5 years. So it falls into that time frame of being awesome again. Let's give the strawberry a 0 points. A 0.05 drop chance. Pretty much that, yeah. Everybody was Veilbreaker to pre-Duviri. Now it's Power Creep Fiesta. Now, it's always been Power Creep, and it always will be. Power Creep in Warframe, in terms of relevancy, goes like this. It happens, it appears, it balances out, it's quiet. Then it happens again, it pipes up. That's always going to be a thing. It's a power fantasy game. Power creep is it's gonna happen, Pretty much. Duviri was the biggest what the fuck content for me, and really discouraged me for whatever comes next. Really, Duviri? Could you elaborate on that a little bit, Yoko-chan? That I'm really curious to learn more about that, because Duviri, to me, Duviri was like the opposite. When I first saw Duviri, I was like, could it be that DE is going back into their positive direction? You had to leave for the game to get better. Thank you for your service. I'm pretty sure that me leaving, well, I mean, it may have impacted someone a little bit, but I really don't think that it's
Daddy.
based in reality to in any way assume that my leaving had anything to do with the game becoming better. Although you could make it sound plausible. You could. Did with the Drifter now. Yeah. To start with the story, they threw you there are things which just seemed so out of pocket. True, but it is also the paradox. So they can explain away a lot with the paradox, just like the Marvel universe can throw away with a lot of things, explain away a lot of things with the multiverse thing. So to me, that was like a brilliant. I get that some of the stuff is like,
Daddy.
I don't know, what is it? But yeah, roguelike system is annoying to me as well. But fortunately, I only run anything to be related to the kind of weapon. Okay, right. I don't know all the deals with, but I talked about it with my Guild Wars 2 guys. With New War was the lack of motivation for Drifter. Some of the DVR data pads are depressing. But how so? Scarlet Spear, was something, but the DVR first release was over the place. Was all over the place. Sorry. Yeah. And that's crazy, and I didn't like it. However, wouldn't the update feel small if it didn't have all this extra grind and open world you finish in a week doesn't seem appealing? Well, I mean, you're kind of stating the exact problem that we had. You're saying that if the update were small, and therefore you wouldn't have all that much to grind, it wouldn't seem appealing. Look at Space 99 update right now. It is small. There isn't a lot to grind. You can get done within a week. And yet, here I am, coming back to it because it's simply good. It's simply good because here's the thing that I also like to, used to like to say about Warframe. And it has something to do with like parasitic game design from a very popular video that most of you have seen or heard about. When a game exploits your fear of missing out, right? AKA the game holds you hostage by unnecessary means, like in Warframe's example, hey guys, we're going to release a gun that looks like Wukong's butthole, and it shoots out a beam of 1,000 wisp death rays. You'll be like, whoa, cool weapon, I want that weapon, and they know that. But in order to acquire that weapon, you have to farm every single fucking fish in the game. You have to farm every single plant in the game. You have to scan everything from the start. You know, just dumb, silly grinds. And you could tell the structure of what they were trying to do. It was so blatantly obvious. They were like, what could we do? What could we do? Nobody has talked about plants in a long time. Oh, let's let the players scan fucking plants. In order to build this Warframe, for example, Silver Grove, right? That was a one-time off, but the structure is what I'm talking about. Well, what kind of plants can we do? Let's just make up new plants. And where are we going to put them? Let's go into our database and see which planets nobody is playing, which missions. Oh, Earth. Nobody's on Earth. Put them there. You know, this kind of stuff. It forces you to do things that you wouldn't normally do that are also not fun, but you have to do them because you need the stuff to acquire the thing that is fun and that you do want because you are interested in it. That is a leeching game design. That is not respecting a player's desire to be entertained. That is only exploiting a player's fear of missing out or desire to acquire something, to collect stuff, right? That's not okay. What is okay is to just make a fun thing. Doesn't matter what it is within a game. Just make a thing fun, and that's it. It doesn't need to drop anything specific. You don't need to force people to stay in the game. You don't have to put hard caps on progress or anything like that. Just make it fun. That's it. Just make it dope. That's all you need to do, and the rest will happen all on its own, right? So the update doesn't need to be big. The update doesn't need to have a lot of shit to grind. I chose my words specifically there. Shit to grind. If you're grinding something good, in a good way, that's fine. But not garbage, come on. You know what I mean? Belly Beast event, a 6-year break from Warframe, and I'm missing all the new arcanes. Yeah, 3-wave defense missions are going to be so good. That's also another thing. I also am missing a bunch of arcanes, even still, but that's because I never hunted any. But luckily, when I got into the interest of starting to kind of, you know, up my arcane collection just for my own variety, and because I got some ideas with some changes to some Warframes and stuff, you would think that, oh my god, there is so much grind for me to get all these arcanes. No, it's okay. I have options. Everybody out there who has been watching my content for any number of time, you will have heard me talking about options. You can get this thing by doing either this or this or this. If I want arcanes, I can go Eidolon hunting. I hate Eidolon hunting, which is totally my fault. I just don't enjoy it, though. I'm not going to go Eidolon hunting for the life of me. I will not do it, right? I'd literally rather go to sleep or do anything else, right? I do not enjoy them. Does that mean that I'm locked out of that content forever? Well, for a while, yes, that's exactly what that meant. Well, sucks to be me. You don't want to play the content? Then go fuck yourself. You know, that's parasitic again. But nowadays, I have multiple options to get to those arcanes anyway, excluding purchasing them, of course. I can do it. I can play a little bit of Deviri, I can farm these resources over here, just passively. It'll take me longer, and it won't be accurate because there's some randomness in there, of course, but it's a totally viable way to stock up on arcanes. It's really great. And you can recycle. This is also what I like. He has started to implement more options where you can recycle bundles of stuff, right, and turn it into smaller quantities of stuff that's maybe more close to what you want, like the arcane loop that you can do right now with Lloyd, I think it is. I think that's brilliant. You know, you could probably make it even more versatile, but the way it is now, that's already great. That's already great because I still have access to all of those things. It's by a detour, but I prefer this is me personally, I prefer the detour over the direct path of, let's say, Eidolon hunting. For other players, they love Eidolon hunting, let them have at it. But me, no, I'd rather go the detour. I just miss your humor.
Daddy?
Yeah. Oh no, what happened? Oh, Jaden, you need to stop pushing all the buttons. Vosfer. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, yeah, exactly. John Strife Hayes. Yep. Is it? No, John? Josh. I think it's Josh. That one free-to-play Spear in Genshin Impact farm all the fish over. Oh, that's actually a thing in a game? Well, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. But yeah. Yeah, you catch my drift. Get arcanes with Vosfer and annual events like the Belly of the Beast. Yep, there you go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, so just from a logic point of view, okay. What is better? Force the player to play Eidolon hunts, specifically Eidolon hunts, or not get the item and just have to suck it up, right? That, or give the players the options, different options, like, hey man, listen, you can do the Eidolon hunts. It is the direct way to get these arcanes, but you can also go this route. It might take you a little bit longer. It might be a little bit more gambly, kind of, sort of, because it's not accurate, but you can get there. Come on. That's the first question. The second question is, how hard can it be to plan around such a system? Hold on. Let me go. This is exactly the reason why I love this update so much, is because at no point did I feel punished for wanting to play Warframe. That's probably a good way to say it. So you start playing this update, there are a couple of weapons you can get, there are a couple of things that you can get, and you don't have any of them, obviously, right? Let's see here. So, standing, right? Standing, yada, yada, yada. You have to level up all of the standing, blah, blah, blah. The usual. But not bad. I remember some of the syndicates, like the Wave Rider kids, still haven't finished that. I probably never will. And what was another 3 or so that I didn't level up? The Zeramon ones, I didn't level those up until recently. I just completely ignored all of that because getting from level nothing to level finished was just so tedious. It hurt my soul fucking Deimos was also pretty bad, right? In this particular update, first I thought, oh no, here we go. So then I go out and I play a mission, or 2 or 3. I'm like, hey, these missions are pretty straightforward. They're fun. They feel a little bit fresh because of the enemies. All good, all cool, cool beans, right? Where is she? They go over here. Then I come out of the mission. And I'm like, oh shit. I have 2 pizzas already. I have maybe 1 of these already. And if you look at how much you get out of these, right? I boosted several levels up with just these items here. They're that common, you know? And you get quite a bit. You get 2,500 from this pizza, for example. This shit isn't rare. You will, if you play 10 missions, you will find a couple of these every mission if you look a little bit. No problem, right? So the boost that you get from these couple of simple items is quite massive. If DE would have made the boost that you get from these a little bit less, aka get a little bit less points out of these individual ones or find them a little bit more rarely, it still would have been okay. But this really allowed me to get through it pretty quickly, right? So you got that on one side, and then another thing, I think who is it? I think Amir has the other stuff. Another thing that I really like that DE started doing a while ago is either you play Mission X until Mission X drops this particular part. Let's say you have everything else from Mission X, but you still have to play Mission X another couple 100 times to drop this specific part. That's also pretty parasitic. It completely shoots me in the dick. It completely destroys my will to play the game because I have to extend well beyond my enjoyment of it to have a good chance of getting the last part of whatever. And a while ago, DE started doing it to where Mission X will drop every part, but as the chance of dropping a specific part gets increasingly lower because it's just this one that you need and not everything else, you just have the option to buy it from somewhere else with the materials that drop within the very missions that drop the item itself. So you're getting to your goal on 2 paths at the same time. Do the mission, complete it, get a reward. Ah, surprise, RNG was good to you. You dropped the very part that you need. Good for you, lucky. Or, hey, you've played the mission.
We can kill it.
Pretty much. You played the mission 20 times now. You're very unlucky. The part didn't drop. But hey, for playing those missions 20 times, you now have 150 of this stuff, which you can use to buy the last part. That is fair. That is super fair. Get lucky, drop the part immediately, or just play the mission a couple times. Just a couple, not hundreds of times, a couple of times, and you're good to go. Take some time to open up a crate maybe in the mission, just a little bit of time, get a boost, make it happen faster. You know, these kinds of things. That's amazing. Not once during my time playing this update did I think, it's a chore. Remember? Tedious, repetitive grind. Remember when I kept on saying that? Tedious, repetitive grind? Space 1999 is absolutely not tedious, repetitive grind. It's too short to be tedious. It's too fresh to be repetitive, not really, you know. You play it, you have fun, and you come back just because you want to. If you ever do. You don't have to, but if you ever do, you come back just because you want to. There's no continuous stream of forced playing, you know? This is a very well balanced update, I have to say, in terms of grind. It's a looter shooter. Grind is part of the gameplay. That's fine. That's okay. But there's a limit. And 99 is below the grind intensity that it could have been. And still be okay, that is. If they would have made it 10-15% more grindy, it still would have been okay. So this was extra pleasant, as you can imagine, probably. Kill him in the dick. fucking Sporothrix. I still don't have that goddamn gun. Exactly. I still don't have that gun, IT. For that exact reason. Because the game is basically like, hey, this is where you get it. This is what you have to do. If you don't drop it, go fuck yourself. And that's just not cool. I still don't have the Sporothrix for that exact reason. This good at explaining stuff. How come people act stupid at your job? It's sad to have someone explain it so well and still have people be mean to you. Yeah, that's normal for masses of people. You keep one thing in mind. Anytime there's a lot of people involved, just assume that that body of people is stupid beyond what you're willing to believe. That's always the case. That's why politicians can do whatever they want. That's what it's insane. What's going on in the world? It's nuts. It's ugh. You know, to me it's so shocking. Not long ago, just a couple of weeks ago, I could still say for years we were saying this, but I could still say that here in Germany, we look at the states and the political situation on how everything's unfolding, and we're like, look at these clowns, you know, political morons, basically, illiterate, America, fuck yeah, type of vibe. We know that that's not all of America, but that's kind of how America comes across in the rest of the world. You know, America doesn't know this, but the rest of the world does. And it was kind of like, hoo, look at them, you know, let's see what those knuckleheads are up to. This was just a few weeks ago, you could still say that, but now Germany is even worse. Germany is even more of a clown's fest. It's a fucking circus here. It's a zoo. It's nuts. Fair. More people, more chance for the loot you want. Yes, true. Guys, I'm a returning player, but I can't log in. I tried to reset my password. What I get? Please activate your account. That doesn't sound right. Germany, stop. Don't do this again. Here in Italy, it's worse. Worse than Germany? Oh, I mean, I can't know. I don't live in Italy, and we know how the world works. So, it's too serious business to be allowed. What? To be allowed politics? Do it? What does that mean? Oh, am I supposed to get in? Contact support, redhead. I think that would probably be your best. So that doesn't sound right. I used to be lead, then asbestos, now microplastics, drilled holes in people's brains. Father usual beast, I see secret. Yeah?
Where's Dapper?
The doggy? You want to watch the doggy?
Dino Dog.
Dino doggy. Let's see. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh shit, it's 10. Oh man, it's way past his bedtime. Luckily no school or nothing tomorrow. Right. I'm sorry for being so quiet now, guys. I'm like keeping my voice down. My daughter's over there. I hear her crying from time to time, probably from vomiting. And my son's right here, so. I can't contact support. I can't log in. You can contact support without logging in. I'll rephrase it later. Sorry. Alright, that's okay. We're on the way to hearing the Pharaoh's call of the brain worms. Still don't have the weapons of the Sanctuary Onslaught. Oh, yeah, those are kind of annoying too, but you should be able to trade those pretty well, I believe. Yeah, you can trade those. And we're having a better version of it that is easier to farm. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. You know? You know, basically, every time I talked about Warframe's grind being just too much to keep it short, I mean, you guys have seen the videos, you guys have heard the videos, you've seen my streams, you know how I said it and what I said. I was very fed up, as were many of you and many other players, right? What I was talking about basically is just something kind of like this update here, kind of like this. Of course there's grind. Yes, it's a looter shooter. We know there's since the very first day Warframe was made public, there has been grind, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a difference between this kind of grind and that kind of grind. And when the game developers are trying to make a fun experience first and then add a little bit of grind to that, that's okay. The result is probably going to be something really, really dope, like 99. 99 is cool, right? But, and they admitted this. This is the thing. It was very not only obvious, but they admitted it on stream, live, in their words. The words left their mouth that they spend time thinking about how are we going to make this grindy enough to keep people playing it for as long as possible. And that is the wrong approach for any game. Ashi and Sagi Tenno back. Never gone. Anthrax. Yeah, Zendesk. Redhead, don't go there. Go to the Warframe Discord. They have a support thing there too. I think the Zendesk peeps are in there too, or something like that. You'll have to look around. I haven't been on there for a very long time. Mine doesn't link either, but I still log in when the game loads. Okay. Grind. Grind isn't necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes I came home and I want to spend a couple hours without using my brain. Well, I mean, yeah, you can do that. You can totally do that. And you have the option to do that as well. But me, who has 2 children and is running a business, I want to get in a game and play for an hour and actually accomplish something. I'm not going to fucking do it. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to spend an hour in a game and have achieved absolutely nothing, because that's a horrible feeling as well. So there have to be options, you know? That's all I'm saying. And DE has done it right many, many times. They've also done it wrong many, many, many times, which all doesn't matter. None of it matters if we stay on the trajectory that we are on now, which at the moment and for a long while now, 2 years at the very minimum, looks to be the case. It looks like we are not only back on track, but we are staying on track. Did you notice that even the Warframe designs are looking better? Did you guys notice that? I remember a phase when they introduced the Warframe and I saw it for the first time and I thought, ugh, that Warframe looks stupid. It looks like a cheap Power Ranger. You know what I mean? Just looks dumb. And now the last couple of ones are looking cool again. You know, like, interesting. You know what I mean? So single player games is all I need mostly. I get it. I get it. Oh, well, Rory, why hello. If it wasn't for the circuit, I'd never farmed Ash, Baruch, and a couple of other knuckleheads. Yeah.
So what you trying to do?
Where's the other thing? What was it that he does again?
Nothing wrong with a little vanity, isn't it?
Oh, a little vanity is in it. Yeah. This is also dope. This man right here, I hate him, by the way. I cannot stand this character. But this man right here, what's he got? He's got nothing but peripheral stuff. Completely irrelevant to your game experience. Well, I guess that's arguable. But like, there's nothing here that you need. You don't need any of this. You may get it. You can get it if you want it. No problem. But you don't need any of it. So, again, the grind is alleviated. The grind is alleviated. I don't need to be cool with him. I don't need to ever interact with him if I don't want to. I can, though, if I'm interested in his stuff. This is great. This is one whole character that has stuff, one whole store of stuff that I'm not forced to do. You know, I mean, like the skins, for example. Obviously, I got the skins. I want these skins. You know what I mean? I want them, so of course I got them. But if you don't want this, that's okay. No biggie. That's awesome. Quincy and my waifu together forever. Yo, get out of my stream, you heathen. No. Aoi is, wait a minute, no. Where's Eleanor? Where's her, that's Amir. Where's her symbol? I cannot navigate in this place, like, at all. Where's the goddamn symbol? There she is. Oh, here? Yeah. Ah, right, she has all the cool stuff. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I'm just noticing another example that I can make. Every one of these arcanes is at least interesting. You don't have to get them all. They're not all amazing, but they, you know, you could do something with them, right? It's not that many. It's nice and contained. They're not very expensive to get. I have the 2 that I was interested in. They're maxed, you know, and I promise you guys, I did not play this 99 update religiously or anything like that. I did not hardcore grind for anything. I was like, hey man, I'm gonna go play a couple of missions, cap out my daily standing cap, and yeet. And that's all. And when I did have the standing up a little bit, I went over here, counted how many I needed, bought them. Boom, that was it. I think I was kind of more or less casually playing for like 2 weeks, and then I was done. I had everything that I wanted. I was happy. And that's amazing. That's amazing. I in no way, shape, or form feel wronged by this update. Even if I decide, okay, I need the other arcanes as well, I wouldn't dread the farm, because the farm is so straightforward and so totally not difficult at all or tedious. It's super easy, super nice, pleasant, right? There are other mods that are more questionable, like the theorem fuckers, for example. Pretty much all of them trash, that don't work properly, that require other bullshit to even trigger, and yada yada, and getting them is a bitch and a half, you know? So the differences are, it's quite clear. There are a lot of examples that we can make, and I'm loving it. Man, I'm happy. I'm very happy.
So, Quincy, is there... Oh, hey, I found this track. It is definitely you.
400 strength Wisco, brr. Damn. Deimos Arcanes. Yeah, there you go. Somebody already mentioned them. Press Q to navigate. Mr. Content, but hope you're doing well for yourself. Calum, I'm doing fine. I can't complain. I wish I'd have a little bit more time in general, but also for content. But other than that, I can't really complain. No. What dissolve cringe? Oh, dies of cringe. Use space in your words, damn it. How's your business going, by the way? Last thing I remember, you were trying to convince banks to give you money. Oh man, yeah, that was during the founding stage of my business, almost 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago now. And none of them accepted for no good reason. So I said, fuck it, and I did it myself. And that's that. So business going okay. I can't complain. Right now it's a little bit difficult because I have some troubles from the last year. Mainly a massive project that I did for super cheap wound up not even paying the full super cheap amount. So I was stuck with about a 5,000 euro deficit. And because of that 5,000 euro deficit, there were certain things that I couldn't pay on time, and that has kind of piled up now. We're not talking 20, 30, 40, 50,000 euros or anything. We're talking, what is it, I don't know, like 3 or 4 or 5,000 or whatever. It's nothing for construction, right? For construction, it's nothing. Basically, all I need is just a little bit of time, and it'll be fine. Totally fine. So yeah, I really can't complain. It's doing good. We have food, we have shelter. It's going good. Stirbt vor Fremdschämen. Akzeptabel, verständlich. I was playing every day just for the hex convos. Don't tell anybody I said this, but I caught myself logging in just to check the PC and nothing else. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell Judy specifically from Cyberpunk. Don't tell her. I'll get in trouble. Same, yeah. That means it was a good game. That means the romance part was good. If you're logging in just to check, and you have that little stab of disappointment when there isn't a message in there, just like oh, and you log back off, that means it was good. It was well done. I absolutely love the characters. I don't love all of them, but I wouldn't wish any of them away. They all have a right to exist. I'm glad that these kinds of characters are even in the game now, because it's definitely new and fresh, and again, another new door established with infinite potential. You could DE could keep the whole romance thing as a side thing that just evolves over time, slowly and in small increments, forever, and it'll probably always just be awesome and well seen. Saving them was the best part. Yeah, that whole thing was pretty cool.
Let's kick some ice.
Kick some ice agents. What do you say? What is the worst grind of Warframe you did? The worst grind? I will have to admit that I skipped a lot of the grind because for a good 2 years or so I was a Warframe partner, and Warframe partners have instant access, full access to all new releases. So new Warframes, we didn't farm anything, we just logged in and they were there. Mainly so that we could make content on them faster. So I skipped a lot of grind. But what the worst one was? Damn, that's hard to say. I think the worst one that I can remember that really bothered me was probably Equinox, Vanilla Equinox. That was maybe the worst one. Because at a certain point, I think it started with Ivara. I think Ivara was the first Warframe that broke me. Where I said, I am not going to farm this shit. And I just broke down and bought her. And then I bought every other Warframe after that. Just the Warframe. Because often the Warframes were attached to grind that I just didn't like. My man is playing Warframe. What? Yeah, it's kind of my thing. In it. Oh, Julian, thank you very much for following. Welcome to the Army of Peasants. Grendel was a nightmare. Didn't farm him. This is okay. I'm gonna demonstrate for a moment. Oh man, that's hurting. It's stinging so much. So let's say we're in my orbiter. We're here. It doesn't matter. I'm logging in, and I'm like, okay, cool, new Warframe. Right? Then I go down here to the market, and I find the Warframe. I don't know. Let's say Nidus. Nidus is the new Warframe. I go in here. I'm like, okay, blueprint. What do I need? I need these things here. I try to find out where does he drop, how does he drop, and if what I see, if I don't like it, I'm like, nope, purchase. That's been my Warframe grind for the past, I don't know, 20 Warframes or something. I couldn't tell you for sure which Warframes I farmed vanilla. Sight. I didn't buy Sight because Sight's farm was fine. So the Warframe from here, 1999. Let me go over here and have a look, because I'm not. I think Jade, maybe Jade too. I don't know. Usage. Let's go by usage. Magus first. And no, oh, this is all wrong for sure. Least used has to be Sight. Revenant. Oh man, I don't remember. I don't remember. Varuna, no clue. Nope, I couldn't tell you guys. I think Citron I may have farmed the regular way. Maybe. Calervo. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's just stop because I'm not certain. I couldn't tell you. What do you mean Jade's super easy to get? I don't remember. Hildren was rough. I skipped Hildren entirely. I was a content creator when she was released, I believe. Are the Prophet Taker's legs still weak to radiation after those damage changes? What happened a little while ago? Or is it magnetic since it's corpus? No idea. Prophet Taker is one of those very few items in the game that I don't deal with at all. I think I've done Prophet Taker once or twice in my entire life in the game. So I really couldn't tell you. No clue. But your assumption does make sense because corpus, magnetic, that works. But the magnetic damage is probably only going to shred the shields really well. It'll probably do decent damage to him too because they did do changes. But for Prophet Taker specifically, I don't know. I don't know.
Why are you crying?
Please stop tickling that mic. Would you prefer I tickle balls? Gome's grind was pretty fun, honestly, on Steel Path. I think I got her vanilla as well, but I didn't like it because it kept on bugging out for me. None of the friends after Citrons has taken me more than 3 hours to farm. Yeah. If there were a list where I could check, I could know for sure, of course, but I really don't remember. There were so many Warframes. Log in, find out where do they drop or how do they drop, and said nope, and just bought them. I couldn't deal with it. One of the most boring game modes. Yeah, I don't like the Ascension thing either. But I'm happy that it's in there because it is different. Go ahead. You know, some people love it, let them love it. You know, it doesn't mean I have to, but I also don't have to do it, so. Use anything but toxin with corpus. Yeah. I like Ascension because of the verticality. That's exactly why I don't like it, among other things. I also don't like fetching the stuff to make the elevator go up. I don't like that. And parkour requirement. Laughs in Titania. Warframes like Citra and Dante's site all have a way to get them if you were really unlucky. Oh yeah, right, where you can just buy the parts that are missing. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier. Yeah, right. Forgot all about that. To me, the worst grind was Gauss with the old disruption system where you had to find them instead of them being pinged many meters before they reach you. Yeah, I didn't have to grind him either. I believe during that time I was also a partner. What was it that you got from Defection? You guys remember that shitty game mode? Defection, what was it? Put a cap on how long it takes to get what you want. Yeah, God. God, that's really bad. Oh my God, my ass hurts. Nidus? Was it Nidus? Harrow, that sounds about right. Bio status that are super effective against shields when toxin that completely bypasses it. Right, but I think toxin was nerfed against the health or some shit because I was doing some testing lately. I wanted to see what my weapons and my builds were doing, and I tested one of my Corpus Killer builds. I just went onto the weapon, wanted to see how it performs, and then I noticed I have a Corpus Killer build, and I went onto it, and it was, I think, gas. Maybe that was a problem. I think the toxin from gas no longer bypasses, or some shit. I don't know. I didn't look into it too deeply. I will do a deep dive one of these days because I am curious. and I like finding this stuff out for myself. But it didn't perform really all that well, to my surprise. Magnetic did, though. Magnetic plus viral, I think it was. On some... Was it the Synapse? No, it wasn't. No, it couldn't have been the Synapse. Well, I don't know. Something vile. Oh no. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say my goodbyes. I'm sorry to be a little bit abrupt, but it's 10. It's like technically 2 hours past my son's bedtime, and he wasn't feeling too well today anyways. I imagine he's dead tired. He's getting heavier and heavier and heavier. He's starting to kind of like slump forward a little bit. I want to go ahead and put him out of his misery. Go lay down with him. Magan Cold? See, I haven't tried that one yet, but Cold is good against shields, I think. I have to look again. If I glance over it one time, I'll have it all in my head. Bitrate. I turned the bitrate up by 1,000 after the last stream. Hera with the escort mission. Yeah, that was defection. That shit was garbage. Gives extra crit damage. Oh yeah, right, yeah. Do I look forward to more content? Julian, you know what? I'm glad that you would ask that question. Yes, but... See, I made it quick and painless. Yes, you can look forward to more content, but... Given the situation of my life at the moment, I really want to make content, stream occasionally, upload a video occasionally, even if it's just every couple of weeks. But reality of the matter is, I am so busy IRL. I have a family that I want to feed. I have kids that I'm trying to raise. I have places I'm trying to be. I have a company that I'm trying to expand and get super stable and everything. There is literally no room for content creation. It's rare, like today and last week, but before that 6 months ago. And I really want to make more content. I'm going to try, or I'm not going to try. I already am doing it. I'm being a little bit more strict with myself on making time for a little bit of content, because I realize that I may not be able to make a how to not be a shit video at the moment, but I can stream occasionally, even if it's every couple of weeks, but I can do it. It has to be a way, right? And I've already spoken to my whammon about it. I said, listen, I don't want to not pressure you, but I don't want to burden you too much. But when I'm streaming, I'm not here anymore. I don't exist. There is no daddy. You know what I mean? There is no kids coming in and out. There's just no way. I cannot conduct a proper stream that way. I need to not exist outside of this room for 2 hours. And she said, hey, Dan, that's fine. Go for it. It's no big deal at all. You know? So, yeah, I'm just trying to maneuver around what times are okay. Like right now, take right now as an example. It's 2 hours past my little one's bedtime. Normally, my whammon would have put my daughter to sleep 2 hours ago, as she tried. She would go to sleep, because she sleeps really well, and my daughter loves sleep. And then my whammon would come back, take him out of this room, and I would get a little bit more quiet so that he can go to sleep in the living room that's next to me, right? And he will fall asleep. And just let him sleep, you know? And then when I'm done streaming around now, or in an hour from now, or even 2, then I would go over into the living room, lay down next to him, and sleep. Or my whammon would take him into the bedroom where my daughter already is, and then the 3 of them would sleep over there, far away from where I am right now, and I could be a little bit louder again, right? That's the ideal plan. But as you can see, my daughter decided to follow my son's footsteps and start vomiting tonight. So that's not going to happen. Sleepy time? Jaden, you want to do sleepy time? So, there you go. How to not be a shit Warframe YouTuber. I have had that on my docket. Don't pressure yourself. Be a good father. I'm doing my best. We used by Cephalon for so long. Now I kind of miss it. Alas, take your time putting out what you can. Yep, work on it. JJ, yeah, that's him. Oh, thank you for the follow, Cloagula. Yep, that's the name that you get. Welcome to the army of peasants. Rare stream simply makes it more valuable. Fair. Looking at the YouTube chat right quick too. Here's a yellow baby with a huge head. Search Ashisogi, okay, on Google. Search you know what? Search only that. Just Ashisogi. Nothing else. And just scroll through what you find and it'll explain itself very, very quickly. If not, next stream, ask me again and I'll tell you. The family is important? Yeah, most important. And these little guys, they're the most important ones. My god, he's adorable. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's words can't describe. Was that just now from the avatar? It was no, it was probably from Twitch. Bleach. Whoops. Yeah. Yep. Nailed it. Cloagula. Yeah, I nailed it. I should have shut up. I should have left it with the first one. All right. Well, guys, without further ado, for him mostly, thank you guys very much for hanging out. We've done it. We've done our very first multi-stream. I am very, very excited to see what the quality is like, if it's acceptable, and see the feedback on YouTube. Toss a coin to your bitcher, valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh, oh, I got holes in... Oh no, wait, that's a different one. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for hanging out. Have a lovely, wonderful... Yes? Oh no. Oh no. This one, and then this one, and then this one. There you go. And have a lovely rest of the evening. Oh, the rest of the weekend. My god. Yeah. I'll try again to stream again next week. Okay, Mr. Redundant. I'll try to stream again next week. It's possible that if I find, a moment, I'll do it before that, but it's most likely on the weekends because that's like the best times. Take care, you too. Thank you very much. Twitch peeps, thank you. Have a lovely night. Oh my god, we need a new outro now. YouTube peeps, congratulations. This was your first time. For the very first time. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay healthy and safe. Take care of yourselves as always and your loved ones. And once you've done that, you can fuck off. So do that now. Get out. Get. You're still here. Go. No, we're not playing this game. Bye.